NFL primetime games. 1580, The Fanatic.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Friday here on the Daily Blender. And a good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. The Berg says, first, are we still doing that? I think we were still doing that.
Maybe.
Anyway, we're broadcasting live from our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona on National Whataburger Day. Have you had the Whataburger, Harris? Have you had Whataburger yet?
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a good burger. Randy's not a big fan of it, but it's a
I can
good
take it or
burger.
leave it.
I lived in Texas for a semester, so I have had Whataburger, of course. It's good.
Yeah,
I'm a
and
fan.
listen, Whataburger is a quality burger, and
Yeah.
if you don't like it, then that's fine. You're probably a communist. But I mean,
Right.
outside of that, a Whataburger meal with you get your strawberry shake and get no onions, please.
Oh.
Get those damn
Yeah.
onions off that thing.
Facts.
No, no.
Yeah, I'm not.
Their
a fan of
fries,
that.
I'm not
And-
into their fries, but their burgers and their shakes are good stuff.
Every time I go to Whataburger, the burgers, the fries, the shakes, nothing looks like that. It's all thrown together, and it.
Which
looks
Whataburger do
all
you go
nasty.
to? It always
I-
looks like that when I go.
Wow.
Serious. I'm not just trying to be cantankerous here.
Have you had their honey butter chicken biscuit? It's like one of the best things I've ever had.
I'm listening.
Do I
It
look
is.
racist to you?
It is so good. No.
I like how you just
How is
glossed
it-
right by that.
How is it
accusation.
racist?
You know,
How is it?
How would that be
racist?
racist?
I just wanted to see if I could.
like shock me.
The problem is with Harris. Harris doesn't actually listen to when we talk. He's only
Hey.
thinking about the next thing he's going to say. So when I say something that should shake him and make him go, "What?" He's just still doing his own thing over there.
Not
And
true.
like about 30
Not true.
seconds later, he'll be like, "Yeah, what do you mean?"
I'm
It's
just
like he's on a
unshakable.
delay because his brain is not thinking about what we're saying.
My brain, you could say it's on a delay, but I'm pretty unshakable. I am hard to shake. Physically, I'm pretty easy to shake.
Challenge accepted.
You should not have done that. I'm sorry to say.
Physically, I'll admit it, I'm pretty easy to shake.
you
but mentally,
should not.
You
have
look
done
like a
that.
baby that's been shaken.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Firefighter says, "What racist cowboy did Harris upset to have to spend a semester abroad in Texas?" Wait, why were you in Texas?
I did an internship there.
What? Oh, and where?
College Station, Texas. I covered A&M for a semester.
For who?
I worked for the news station down there, the CBS news station down there.
Oh, no kidding. That's
KBTX.
cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun. Kyle Field is insane. It's a cult, but it's a
What
fun
did you
cult.
learn?
Oh man, so I can explain a crazy A&M story. So I was looking
There
at
was
churches.
there was no simple answer coming, was there?
So
Randy?
this
There's
is-
just
here it
I
comes.
I really should have known better.
This is
Yeah.
this is when
Yeah.
I knew, like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, where am I? So I was
Uh-huh.
church hopping in College Station, and I
Uh-huh.
show up to the church, and they mentioned, "Are y'all familiar with Jim
Wait.
Schlossnagle?"
Why are you church hopping? Were you like just
Looking
like hitting
for a
on
church to
girls,
go to.
dating girls, breaking their hearts, moving on to the next church?
No. Maybe, but I was looking at a place to go to church, and I go there, and they mentioned the baseball coach, Jim Schlossnagle. So for context, Jim Schlossnagle was the baseball coach at Texas A&M who left A&M a day after he said, "I'm staying at A&M forever," and goes
Yes.
to Texas.
Yes.
Bitter rival who they can't stand. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And as soon, so this guy's giving a sermon, and he compares the traitor in the sermon to Jim Schlossnagle. And as soon as Jim Schlossnagle is mentioned, the entire church congregation, this is how culty it is, the entire church congregation starts hissing. And I was like, where on earth am I right now?
Boy, you know where you're at.
Boy,
You're in Texas.
And they all start hissing at once. And I'm like, what is going on? Are you kidding me? And I try to look to my left and right, and everyone is just hissing, like into it. Their faces were so mad. And I was like, oh my God.
Texas is a whole nother country.
It really is.
Firefighter says, was this College Station CBS station on your resume, Harris, or did you conveniently leave that off to avoid detection?
It's on my resume, actually. I put it on there. It was a fun time. I'm proud of it. I get to cover SEC ball. It was really interesting. And it is a little culty though. A&M's different.
Well, here's the Berg's reaction to your story.
Okay.
Right here. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Anyway,
yep.
listen, we're going to feed the fish. Don't you worry, Harris. We are going to talk a little college football a little bit later on. Might not be what you want it to be, but it'll be a thing.
All right.
Bear Bob says, have you seen the billboard for Harris Injury Law? At first, they thought they could be related to Triple H, but then I saw the picture of a good-looking family and realized, no way that's possible.
Oh, come on now.
First
Come
off,
on now.
First off, those injury lawyers, man. If there's anyone, you say, Harris, you can punch anyone in the face and face no consequences for it. Who would you punch? Injury lawyers would be the first ones. You know those people that just get like
Did your
touched
face
by a
tingle
car?
immediately after you asked that question?
My
Did you
face
feel like a thing in the force by your
Yes.
like nose and
Yes.
eyes area?
Yes, I can't. Those people make me
Wow.
so mad. It's so corrupt. Most of those people just get like touched by a car.
Don't think he's really
no,
tracking
my
this.
neck.
No.
Oh, here's $1 million, and they have a good corrupt lawyer, and so they win it. It makes me mad.
Grand Mariner says, did Harris just call you a schnosenagel? Pretty sure that one of the 7 words you can't say on radio.
Well,
Moist One says,
You for sure
midnight-
can't say it around College Station.
No,
Sorry,
you
Jeff.
cannot. No, you cannot. You'll get jumped.
Midnight Yell is the cringiest thing ever.
Oh, yeah. So they have practices. Their student section has practices every single night and before the game. And they show up and they'll practice chants and they have the yell leaders. It is one of the weirdest things ever. It really is. I could probably find a clip somewhere in here and show you how just weird and odd it is.
We just went 7 minutes off the track of what I really wanted to say.
Okay.
And I have information right now, Harris, that I need to get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Whataburger. It's National Whataburger Day. It's the
Yes.
chain's anniversary, and it's August the 8th every year, including this one, which is today. They've been in business 75 years today. So 75 cents will get you a nice deal. So to mark the occasion of their anniversary, 75 cents for a Whataburger
No
until
way.
8 p.m. local time.
Oh
75
my
centavos.
gosh.
Yes.
75 cents.
You can go get yourself like 5 of these things. You know what I'm saying? Just get
Yeah.
a bunch of Whataburgers. It's a digital only offer available from the Whataburger app. But there's a limit of one 75-cent burger
No.
per rewards member. I'm so tired of this
Oh.
rewards member
Now
garbage.
they made this an elitist thing, man. All of us
Oh,
wanted
they
it.
all
too
have.
bad.
Fry's
Oh my
does it.
gosh.
Safeway does it. You got to
That's
sit
too
there and you
bad.
hit your like coupons, and then they have a
Oh,
limit
my
on how many
gosh.
coupons you can get. And like, if I'm a Mormon mom, that's pissing me right off.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
you
Right.
everything is on an app. You can't just
Yeah.
make it cheaper, you
Load of crap.
bastards. Oh no, we got to go through your digital hoops.
Ugh. It's
That's
like
it.
it's like a country club or like a
Gotta
social
move someplace where they
hierarchy.
don't have digital hoops.
Agreed.
Well, don't go to Colorado.
Where would you move?
Then.
Well, I'm just thinking out of the country.
Yeah. Oh,
Let me think of a place that doesn't have any digital hoops.
Oh,
Papua
any
New
place third world will do.
Guinea. Papua New Guinea probably doesn't.
Papua
Madagascar.
New Guinea. I don't know. Where's
what about
Mama New Guinea?
Mama New
Okay.
Guinea.
I'd like to get smooth up in that one instead.
Mama New
Grand
Guinea.
Mariner says, yeah, is that really a good deal from Whataburger when I get 2 tacos for $1 at Jack in the Box? Yeah. And no
limit.
app, probably.
Yeah.
2 tacos
Yeah.
Or
for
limit.
$1.
You're right. You're right.
Steal.
Well, Whataburger is good. So
Yeah.
if you already happen to love the Whataburger, well, then you can go for it. But I'm a little bit turned off by this whole thing. Just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Harris's dad says, Whataburger, not Waterburger, you alien. Who's saying Waterburger?
Waterburger.
It's Whataburger.
Waterburger.
Nobody said
Yeah.
Waterburger. Did you say Waterburger?
No, I don't know who did. Did someone text line say it? I don't
Your
think so.
dad.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. He'll
Look,
probably
look,
explain.
look, 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 look.
He'll
It's
probably
6
explain.
o'clock in Leopards Fork, Tennessee right now.
Well,
Yes, it is.
yeah.
It is.
And it's 5 o'clock somewhere else.
Is that still
Or it's
happy
5
hour
o'clock
there?
in
I don't know when
Leopards Fork,
happy
Tennessee.
hour is there. Tank Blood says, nobody wants to hear turds in College Station practice chants. You are correct.
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, Leapers Fork, Tennessee, no hoops. You guys even have internet there?
Yeah, we do.
Well, I guess so, or else your dad wouldn't be able to text him.
Yeah.
Well, you might be able
Yeah.
to text him.
Well, I called my dad. He's a redneck, but he's a corporate redneck.
Mhm.
So he'll make sure he's got all the goods and everything and all the resources. But he's redneck through and through. So it's a mix. It's a rare
I
type
picture
of
your
breed.
dad sitting at a 1970s looking office with a pneumatic tube where he writes down stuff, puts it in a little tube, sticks it, and goes, and it goes into the ceiling, just flies wherever it's supposed to go, and gets delivered by somebody lickety split. That's
Yep.
the way I see it.
Yeah.
Berg also says, "Hey, how about that Mercury game last night? From what I could see, tens of viewers." Come on, Berg, give these gals a break. There's some good ball happening. The Mercury's Alyssa Thomas, she got herself her third triple-double in a row, and the Mercury whooped up on the Indiana Fever 95-60. Now, of course, Caitlin Clark is sitting there, a.k.a. Anthony Davis right now, but still, that was pretty good. And I don't think any green ding-dongs hit the floor, not to my knowledge.
Not that I know of.
Although it did
We
come
know.
out. I'm not going to say the name of this, and I really think that we probably need to stop talking about the green ding dongs to get it thrown onto the floor, because
Yeah.
that's only going to make it happen
Yes.
more.
Yes. Yes.
But there's a crypto group that came out and said, we are behind this. We've orchestrated the sex toy tosses at the games. And this is our way of bringing, some light to our brand. What? Yeah, we want to make memes funny again. You guys sound like idiots. I'm not going to say the name of their company or anything, but I don't believe them. I think they're just trying to get, some attention. But then ESPN was like, well, they mentioned the name of the kid in Phoenix who got arrested before it was made public. So they actually believe that they're behind this because they already knew the name of the kid. I don't know about that. I don't know. But whatever the case, they're trying to take credit, and I say we just don't care and move on with our lives.
Something doesn't add up here, because why would you publicly? What is the motive to publicly go out and take credit for that? Like,
Well, a
you
crypto
could get in
company,
serious trouble, right?
I don't think they can get. I don't know. I don't think they're even a legit company, to be honest. A lot of these
Is
crypto,
crypto
things,
even legit?
Crypto
no,
company.
There's a lot of stuff about crypto that we don't know.
I don't.
Does
need
it
to
even
know.
exist? Who knows?
Grand Mariner says Harris has internet in Leaper Fork thanks to the new satellite internet. Dial-up never made it to the backwoods of Tennessee. Is that true? You guys all on satellite internet?
No.
DSL dial-up?
We don't have satellite internet. No.
Big George says, I once dipped myself in green dye for Halloween, and I dressed up like the Jolly Green Giant. He says, my ding-dong was green for months.
Is that Big George that said that?
Wait. Why? You know that's supposed to be covered up. So why were you dyeing your ding-dong?
Yeah.
You know what? Forget it. I don't want to know. I really actually don't want
Just
to know.
for fun, apparently.
So I don't know why everybody keeps trying to mess with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
All right.
They ain't hurting anybody. And if the games switch a camera over to Taylor Swift for 3 seconds, your life is not made worse. And if it is, you need to take a good long look at yourself. But so now they've come out with this appearance that Travis Kelce made on a TV show back in 2016. Like they're trying to ruin him with Taylor Swift. And they're saying, in this appearance on Watch What Happens Live, they were questioning him about his bedroom preferences. And he said that a girl should put out on the third date. And if they don't, he's not going to date her. And it's like, come on, that's 10 years ago. He was a young guy. He was on this date. Remember that to Catch a Kelce or whatever the hell it was? What was that show called where he was dating? It was a dating show. Catching Kelce.
I've never heard of this. He was on a dating show.
I like my name better. To Catch a Kelce, like to catch a
Catching
predator.
Kelsey.
So 50 women were competing to date Travis Kelce. So anyway, so this is that time. So as he's sitting there and they're asking this question, they're like, what do you say? It's by the third date. Is that a deal breaker? And he's like, it's not a deal breaker, he says, but you notice. And then they were asking him some other questions. And he said, what if a girl has fake boobs? And he's like, I don't care. As long as the woman is confident and carries herself. And then they ask some really filthy stuff, which I can't repeat. And so they all think, oh, gotcha, Travis. Now Taylor's not going to want you anymore.
I see.
10 years ago, man. 10 years ago, he was a young guy, a single guy. She knows exactly who the hell Travis Kelce is. And by the way, I bet she wouldn't mind having some things from 10 years ago back herself. You know what I mean? The way you see things now versus 10 years ago, very different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
For people of every age.
Yeah.
I mean, for one thing, Harris 10 years ago was finding out Clearsale's good, but Proactive is better because, that was his age.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I just can't believe that they're actually still harassing and going after see, gotcha. Everybody just needs to calm down. Baker's Cocky Hen says Taylor Swift puts out on the first date. On the third date is when she normally dumps him. See, none of this is true. She would date a guy for a year or so. I mean, I don't know when she puts out, but I mean, the whole dating thing, she's not a couple of dates and over. She's a relationship person. And then she mines that relationship for her songs. She's like all the greats that came before her, Adele, Alanis Morissette, those gals. That's what Taylor Swift does. We're going to get some amazing football songs if they do break up. There's going to be, I think,
my goodness,
some great music that will come from that.
I hope they don't break up.
And it won't even mean that she's right. Just because she says it about all these guys in the past doesn't mean they were all dirtbags. This is just her point of view in the relationship. How many times have you been in a relationship and it ended and that person had an unfair view of you?
Yeah.
I had a gal who said that I dumped her because she had PTSD that she didn't get diagnosed with until a year after I broke up with her. But somehow now I'm like this bad, she's like telling all these people, oh yeah, he dumped me because I had PTSD. And by the way, I wasn't the one that gave it to her. I'm just saying. So people always will have their point of view of something and it was real to her.
Yeah.
So whatever Taylor Swift has said about all these people in her songs is real to her, even though it might not be reality.
I would feel bad for Travis Kelce if they broke up just because of
Why?
how public. Oh my gosh. Hey, could you imagine those fans coming at him?
He's made, man.
I'm just saying, the
women that are going to flock to him.
Oh yeah. And this
enough for Taylor. I want to be next.
I was thinking of the perspective of the songs that would be made of him.
Even better for his dating life.
I guess so. Yeah. I just say that because the relationship's just so public. Anyway, this is probably the most I've ever talked about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I mean, I
really don't
honestly don't care, but I just think it's kind of funny that people are digging up 10-year-old stuff to try to tear them down.
Gosh, who cares? Get a
Everybody
life.
needs to just not
go
not
outside,
care.
touch some grass.
Are you advocating marijuana use right now?
No. I can see how it sounds like that now that I think about it. I probably should have worded that differently, but no, I was just telling people to go outside, enjoy the nature. Who cares?
Sharpcat says I deserve a 2-minute penalty for even discussing Kelce and Swift, plus another one for keep going on it. Actually, no. Now Sharpcat gets a 10-minute penalty for trying to tell me what to do on my own show.
Oh, a 10-minute,
unprecedented 10-minute. Shut the hell up penalty for Sharpcat.
Oh boy. All right, Sharpcat.
Okay,
Sorry.
29.
That's a 10-minute flag on you, Jack.
Dang,
all right, we're going to take a break. We come back. More of the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
See website for details. Bills happen is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up. You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to billshappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
Bills Happen is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to billshappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains August 8th through the 14th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Forgot something inside or picking up food from the store? Never leave a child in a car. In Arizona, heat stroke can happen in seconds. Temperatures can rise 20 degrees in just 10 minutes, making a vehicle dangerously hot. Heat stroke can happen even in the shade or when it's below 60 degrees outside. Once you park, always remember to stop, look, and lock. Visit heatstroke.az.gov to learn more. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
Weekdays at 6 a.m., broadcast veterans Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis share their insights, break down games, and analyze the data to give you an edge. By the Books takes you inside the numbers, showing you what you should look for to help you make the most of your sports betting decisions. By the Books with Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis. Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Chosen One wants to know if Harris and I have a bet on whose team will finish higher in that division. Yeah, we're not betting on anything this year.
None of us will be. We're not confident.
Even if I say I feel like the Colts will have a better season than the Titans, we're talking not by much, and maybe not even at all. I mean, who knows? My team is so bad. Yesterday, during the preseason game, and Anthony Richardson got drilled into the ground.
Yeah.
At first, it just looked like somebody blew an assignment, but then later on, it turns out he might have blown the assignment himself because the coach came out and said, he should have looked to the right.
Yeah. Well, he was staring left. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was staring down a receiver going up the left side. And I thought that too. It's like, man, if you just glance over, you might be alive today.
Yeah.
And they're blaming him for that. He's blaming him for that. But here is, I guess, good news. He'll be back in practice Saturday. So whatever it is, they were able to pluck his finger back in. I can't remember, what was his right hand or his left hand?
It was his throwing hand. Yeah.
Remember, Randy?
Of course it was.
Yesterday when I was talking about how I was like, ooh, like you got to check the pass protection, and you got to audible and check that, and maybe you put the running back in pass pro, you switch the right tackle's assignment, like let the running back pick up that middle linebacker, let that right tackle pick up that edge rusher, never leave a running back one-on-one with an edge. Anthony Richardson's just got to see that and check that. So I figured it was something
before
there.
you said hike. He didn't look even glance to see what was happening as the play was
He was
developing.
looking to the left, like you said.
He was not going through any kind of progressions. He was staring down one singular receiver. And so, yeah, at his peril. But again, that's just the fact. This is a guy who, here's a guy. We got to get a clip of him saying, here's a guy.
Now here's a guy.
All right. Now here's a guy.
He's not going through his progressions. He's not looking to see what's going on or who is open. So he can't make good decisions. Again, these are decisions that get made by Anthony Richardson that end up with him hurt. Diving, like you're a running back, or he's diving for a first down when he's about 40 or 50 yards back. He's running into the people he does not have any business running into. He's making a lot of bad decisions and not, he's checking that side is one of them. So, fair enough. I mean, on first glance, though, it just looks like somebody missed an assignment. Maybe it was a group effort. Maybe one of these guys on the offense should have noticed, oh, crap, here comes this dude,
Yeah, you can have it's called a check release. You could at least do that where the running back hits the linebacker and then he'll go out for a route instead of just going out for the route. Or the left or the right tackle can just put his shoulder in there a little bit to check that linebacker that's blitzing up the B gap, I believe it was. So there are ways you can go around it. He just didn't see it. He was looking to the left every time, which that's what young quarterbacks do. It's in his third year, though, so you got to look at those mistakes.
By now, he should know better, but he doesn't have the benefit of Pop Warner. He doesn't have the benefit of high school and college like other people. He didn't play that much college football.
Well, college football. He was the backup for a while behind Emory Jones at Florida, and then he had different offensive coordinators. He had a head coaching change, and so there was so much just kind of crap, I'll say, that went on at Florida during his tenure. So, are you saying maybe he didn't get the proper development? Is that what
he
you're
hasn't
saying?
had the proper development, and he hasn't played as many minutes on an actual football field with grown men.
Yeah, it's hard
as a lot of these other guys. I'm not trying to give him excuses. I'm telling you right now, I think he's a bust.
Okay.
For whatever reason you want to put on this, you want to say it's because he hasn't had enough time to develop. If you want to say that, he's got a huge ceiling. Oh, I'm so tired of that statement. Because I know everybody's got a huge ceiling. Anthony Richardson hasn't even come close to showing that because he keeps getting hurt. We've had a couple of moments where you're like, ooh, but then the rest of the game, he didn't get hit, but he didn't make throws like that.
Yeah.
He made bad decisions. Throwing, running, all of the above. Dude is a backup quarterback until further notice. And even that is being kind. I don't think he's going to make it in this league.
I feel like yesterday when he went down, there was a collective sigh in the front office of the Colts. And there was somebody that said, see, this is what's wrong with the kid. He just doesn't get it. He's not catching on. And we've got to move on from him beginning right now. And it looks like, and I don't want to say it out loud, but it looks like the other quarterback that's in camp who's being paid for a 1-year contract is going to be your starting quarterback.
Dimes.
More than likely.
I didn't want to say that.
More than likely, and that doesn't make me happy either. Also not making me happy is some other actual injuries. We lost Justin Wally. He was our 3rd-round pick at torn ACL. So that rookie doesn't even get to try again until next year. And then our defensive end, Tumalumuluau, he left with a knee injury too. I don't know what his current situation is. So it's like, all right, fine. All right, whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
whatever. Okay, fine. Whatever.
I can't remember if he had any of those Tuimoloau injuries at Ohio State, but he's one of those guys that that guy can take over a game. If you're wondering if you want to see some good JT Tuimoloau, how good that guy can be, 2023 Penn State was one of the best games I've ever seen a defensive player play in college football. I think he had 4 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. It was nuts. So that sucks that he's so many injuries, man. That sucks. Never
Yep.
want to hear that.
By the way, we have a suspicious new texter on the text line, probably somebody I've banned in the past, but let's go ahead and see what happens.
Suspicious new texter. Okay.
0412 says, you see the Commanders signed a new tight end, Yankoff. Heard he roomed in college with Young Ho. See that? Just Shecky Green on the text line.
Wow.
Everybody.
Wow.
Harris's dad says, Titans camp quote of the week. I was just trying to throw to anyone in a red jersey, says Cam Ward.
Speaking of, it's National Jeff Fisher Day. It's August 8th. It is 8/8. So
Remind me why it's Jeff Fisher Day.
because he had a lot of 8-8 seasons.
Okay.
So happy Jeff Fisher
That's
Day to
fair.
all those who care.
Wow.
And also, Jeffrey, it could be worse. At least your quarterback didn't just straight up call your offense mid. Mid.
Well, back to Caleb Williams. Did somebody mention Caleb Williams? I felt like they did.
I feel like you did just now. Yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay, that works.
Yep.
Well, that wasn't what. Hold on. I getting all my stories mixed up here.
It's a very confusing day. A lot of football to talk today.
A lot of football.
Yeah.
A lot of football.
You know what, though? We're going to feed the fish. We're going to talk a little college football.
Oh, I've got to find the Mr. Rogers theme song for this.
But here is the task for Harris.
All right.
All right.
If you utter these three letters, we will end the segment immediately and not talk about college football the rest of the day.
Feel like I know what this is.
going to be. Can I guess?
SEC.
I was
You
gonna
say that during this segment.
Okay.
We will cease the segment completely.
All right.
And we will not talk college football the rest of the day.
Okay.
Okay.
How hard is this going to be for him? Let's see.
I have a way around it.
Do you now?
You
I
don't.
think I do. Oh, I may not. Yeah.
Because if
I
you
may not.
say the actual words and not the acronym, that also counts.
Okay.
Beer Bob says there's also a quote from Jeff Fisher. I believe it was his last year with the Rams. He says, I'm not going 8-8 this year. I'm not going to do it. Well, he didn't go 8-8 because he didn't finish the season. Well, he was right.
Yeah.
He was right.
Yeah.
Got to give him that.
So this came to me, and I can't remember who sent it, but one of the super fans of the Fourth Dimension
All right.
sent this over, and it's a list of, I guess, from FanDuel. I don't know who put this together, but it's the college football all-name team for this season.
The all-name team.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah. All right. So let me put it up on the. No, actually, I'm just going to read them off to you first.
All right. All right.
So we can. I want you to hear them. I don't want you to just read them.
Yeah.
ASU actually has a guy. Ghost Rouser. That's
Okay.
pretty cool
Ghost
name. Is that a
Rouser.
current guy?
Ghost
Yeah. These are all current guys.
Okay, I want to make sure
presume.
these were current.
Okay.
So Ghost Rouser is the all-name team representative for ASU. So quarterback has a Spartan, God's Power, Hawaii.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
I think that was spot on,
That
Jeff.
was
Go.
a
Very
pretty-
Yeah, I
good.
know. I'm pretty
That was
good with those
good
African
pronunciation.
names.
Yeah.
Is at running back on the college football all-name team. Tommy Running Rabbit plays for Grizz, and Hollywood Smothers
He's one of the
plays for
Smothers
somebody.
brothers.
Tommy
I don't
Running
recognize that
Rabbit?
mascot.
Where is he
Yeah.
from? I gotta look at that.
Tommy Running Rabbit. I'm guessing he's Native American. At wide receiver, Nitro Tuggle,
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's
the Realist Clark,
Yeah.
Emazon Littlejohn. Those are your wide receivers.
Wow.
At tight end, Rocky Beers.
Yeah.
And then O-line, you got a couple of good ones. You got Tree Babalade. You got Big Al Oliver. You got Crush Sowers. You got King Large. You got Hands Hammer.
Wow.
That's the offensive line.
Okay.
Not anybody you'd want to meet in a dark alley.
No, not anyone you'd want to meet.
Defensive line, Divine Love Anucci.
Oh.
Legend Journey. Gentle Hunt. Elite Narn.
Ah.
Yeah, that's your defensive line. Linebacker, Memorable Factor.
Wow.
Wow.
Gideon ESPN Lampron. That is a real thing. His middle name actually is ESPN. We've talked about this on the show.
Oh, we
before.
have talked about this. I remember that. That's crazy.
And then Demon Clowney.
Oh,
is that relation to the other Clowney?
Jadeveon? I'd assume no.
Let's see. The Cardinals have a Pig Cage at defensive back. And then there's Dude Person and Mo Billity. I'm not making that up. The guy's name is Mo, last name Billity.
Mobility. That's one of my favorite ones.
A punter, Badger Hargett. Long snapper, Deed Capper. And kicker, DC Pippin.
Wow.
A kicker.
So those are your current college football all-name team right there.
Wow.
So Jadeveon Clowney is indeed cousins with Demon Clowney. They're cousins.
Kid's name is Demon.
Demon. Also, that means there was a guy last year for the University of Ohio named Parker Titsworth.
Oh, yeah, we remember that. We were fans
Parker
of Titsworth.
Titsworth. Titsworth was good.
Big fans.
Yeah, big fans. Big fans. He has since graduated, clearly. Otherwise,
is he still is he still a big guy?
I don't know.
Because we always talked about Big Titsworth.
Yeah.
We would always, be looking out for him. He also wore 69.
Let's see what he's
according to Moist One.
69.
That could be true or false, to be honest.
Oh, wow. King Large. I like that.
So there you go. That's just a little fun for the college football stuff.
Yeah.
Now you can stick to the deal. I'm sure you have some college football things to share with us.
Yeah, I do. Garrett Nussmeier for LSU, the quarterback, he's supposed to go, talked about going first round, potentially first overall, got dinged up in practice yesterday. And LSU's a team, for some context, that's supposed to be in the national championship race. Top 10 consensusly preseason rated. Big game for them. Week 1 at Clemson, because they've lost every single season opener, whether it be Florida State or USC last year. So huge game for LSU. Hopefully Nussmeier's healthy going into that game. It seems like he is. Brian Kelly went and called it tendinitis. And so seems like LSU dodged a bullet, but it's a big deal because Garrett Nussmeier put that team on his back last year. They won 8 games and they were 61st in points allowed and like 90th in the FBS in rushing yards per game. So combine all that. He's the only reason they won 8 games last year. He put the team on his back. So if he's dinged up this season and that doesn't go away, that's bad news for LSU. Bad news.
When we come back, we'll keep the college football thing going, but I'm going to give you a little hint. Harris, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to phrase it in a way someone from Leapers Fork, Tennessee can understand.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to play, are you for it? Or are you again it?
All right.
Yes, I like that.
You for it or you again it? It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
A tool for people to connect with the universe and begin to understand it.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go at 1580thefanatic.com.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water. But you're getting it anyway. Because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
See website for details. Bills Happen is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to billshappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
Bills Happen is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to billshappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to billshappen.com. That's billshappen.com. Billshappen.com.
Don't be fooled by the people you meet on social media. It may start as an innocent conversation, but anyone who tries to sell you pills is nothing more than a drug dealer. And if you think tiny pills can't do much harm, think again. Fentanyl can end it all. Know the truth about fentanyl at learnmoreaz.org. Don't be fooled. Don't be faked out. Visit learnmoreaz.org. Sponsored by Substance Awareness Coalition Leaders of Arizona.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right, they're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage Team.
Football, a sport so tough, the ball started out round, but got the shit kicked out of it on both ends. Follow the NFL right here. 1580 The Fanatic, your home for the NFL.
It's a Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Fish Tank says, Jeffrey, every time you say feed the fish, it reminds me of that joke about the Space Shuttle Challenger. Do you know it? I don't know that I want to know it. Oh, my God. No, feed the fish means just sprinkle a little something about college football in so Harris doesn't pout. That's what that means when I say we're going to feed the fish, but I don't know if I want to hear a space shuttle joke or not, but all right. No, I probably don't know it. But anyways, Harris, what were you going to talk about? Oh, wait, I got Oh, that's right. We're going to play Are You For It or Are You Gin It?
Let's do it.
Are you for it or are you against it?
I'm for it.
Really? So you are for Roger Goodell talking about bringing college football red zone possibly into this ESPN deal.
Well, ESPN actually tried this in the past, and no one thinks about this. Yes, so there was something called Goal Line. It was in the early 2010s, maybe late 2000s, around there. And here's why I don't think red zone works in college football like it does the NFL. In college football, there are how many games at a time being televised on national TV? You have ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC. There's like 8 games. Like you can get that with cable or YouTube TV or whatever you may get. The NFL, there's 2. And this part you got to factor in also. In college football, the gap between the best and the worst team in the FBS is probably like 40 to 50 points.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to give the miles between ASU and U Arizona.
No. No, but that's actually
that's where the gap was going to be. Is that trip down the I-10?
Pretty much is a trip down to the I-10 if you can say it from that perspective. Such as the NFL, the gap between the best and the worst team is shrunk. It's about 17 to 14 points from a spread perspective. So there are way more blowouts in college football, thus way less close games per game. And they're all on national TV. So that's why I don't think it works out. Also, how is ESPN going to be able to get rights to broadcast Fox's games on Red Zone or NBC's games on Red Zone? How would that work out?
I'll tell you how.
Okay, tell me.
They're going to get permission from the governing body, whatever that is, like they did from the NFL. And the networks themselves are not going to mind that because look at the NFL and Red Zone. They're doing it from everybody, right?
Yeah.
Because the NFL says so.
Yeah.
Well, why does the NFL say so? Why do the networks say okay with it? Because it showcases their broadcast. Now,
Okay.
so you remember, oh man, look at all these games are on CBS. Oh, look at all these games that are over here. Or it also makes you think, maybe I should go ahead and get the Sunday ticket. It's a positive promotion for everybody involved on NFL Red Zone. And it would be a positive promotion for everybody involved to have their broadcast showcased even for a bit on the college football Red Zone, because then you're thinking, ooh, yeah, I like these games. Oh, they must be over here. And then I'm going to go watch this. So that's what my point of view on it is. I think most everybody should be for it.
Well, if they get Fox's, because the reason why it ultimately didn't work was because ESPN only had rights to Disney's games. They didn't have rights to all those other TV stations. It could work if you get all of those TV networks in it. Now there's so many games to be shown. It could
You
work.
know how you do that?
Yeah.
Is the NCAA has to say, we're doing this. And that's part of just your affiliation with the NCAA.
How would that? Why is that?
They have to tell everybody we are doing this, and you have no choice.
It doesn't really take away from the Fox broadcast if you're watching the Big 12 the big noon kickoff on Fox. You're not going to watch it on the Red Zone.
Well, my thought is if it's on Red Zone, what if it hurts Fox's rating? So Fox is going to have, because people are watching Red Zone. So Fox, but then again, if Fox gets a significant cut to be on Red Zone, then, well,
there
matter
probably
as
will
much.
be financial considerations, Harris. But here's how this whole thing works. The people at Fox want theirs to be a part of this. They would want it to be a part of it because it's a promo for their stuff. Now, let's say, using your calculation, I'm an ASU fan. I'm going to watch the ASU game as God intended on a television, and in its entirety. But then when I'm done, I'm interested in the other college teams. I'm like, I wonder how they're doing. I think at that moment, I'd rather watch the Red Zone version of that, because then I can see what all the other teams are doing. I can sit there and watch it for a while, and I don't get bogged down on going, wait, where's a good matchup? Ooh, maybe it's over here. Oh, maybe it's over here.
Right.
You watch the Red Zone version, and you'll find the good matchups pretty damn fast. So it's not going to take away ratings from somebody else. I've watched the game I'm going to watch as a college football fan. Now I'm just I'm poking around. I'm grazing as a fan. So I think, again, and maybe you're watching the Red Zone and you're like, my God, that is a good game. Whoop, I flip over to the actual game.
Yeah, I mean,
I see no negatives on this for the NCAA, the teams, the networks, or anybody else.
It's when the teams are in the Red Zone, right? I mean, it's not the games are not being broadcast.
Closer games,
It's when somebody enters the Red Zone, blip that. I've never had it. I don't know, but that's what comes up on your
pretty much,
on your screen, right? I mean,
for the Red Zone, when there's only a game or two on, they might linger on a game a little bit longer, try to find something that's more interesting. But the theory is it's only supposed to be when certain teams are in the Red Zone.
And I would imagine that when those games come up on ESPN's college version of Red Zone, it's going to have the Fox branding on it. So they're probably going to say
their logos will get up there.
And they're probably going to say as well, hey, to watch this game, flip over to Fox, to your local Fox station, whatever.
I don't know if they say that on Red Zone. I think it's just assumed you figured that out. But
okay,
yeah.
I mean, there's no commercials. I mean, I think Red Zone might put up a logo of something or some sort of a commercial, or there was talk about that. I can't remember. Well, I will say this. If you're going to do college Red Zone, that is a harder job of directing than NFL Red Zone.
For sure.
Because there's way more college games going on at any given time
Yeah.
on a Saturday than there are NFL games going on a Sunday. So whoever's going to be doing this, they got their work cut out for them for sure.
Director's
You might
gonna have his hands full,
end up seeing conference versions. It's the Big 12 Red Zone. It's the SEC Red Zone. I can say it because I'm allowed.
Yeah.
It's the ACC Red Zone. I think that would probably really excite Harris and his dad. They would probably drive off the road for that.
Well, I mean, it would be cool, but there's Is there enough games to do that?
I kind of thought there were.
If the leagues get bigger, you can
How
have
many games
that,
are going
but-
on at any given time in college football?
Well, per conference, it would be different. But in total, I mean, there's 136 FBS teams.
You almost
so-
need to break this into conference red zones.
Well, if you have conference red zones, I wonder, because what if there's only 2 games going on in the hour for the ACC or the Big
Wouldn't you
12
admit that
or
that-
the other league that
yeah.
may not be named, as you have said? That
Well,
we'll
then
call
what
it the
you can
Security
also do,
Exchange
Harris,
Commission.
what you can do is linger a little longer on the game that seems more interesting,
Yeah, you could. I guess you could do that. I feel
or
like
or
that's how
start to
goal
bring
line
in
failed.
bring in other conference games as things to look at.
Yeah.
You don't have to be strict on it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make it make sense, because if you've got like 20 games going at one time and you're like, okay, there's a few of them that are really good that we want to try to hit, you can't even get all the good ones. So you almost need West Coast, East Coast college red zone. Or if you don't want to do it by conference, do it by North, South, East, West, do it, whatever. Listen, man, I ain't getting paid enough for this. So I'll let somebody else figure out. But I'm pretty sure that NCAA football red zone is a winner for sure.
Well, yeah, I think it would be a winner, and maybe it would be just the top. Maybe they would just cover the games that are the top 25 games in the country. If you're in the top 25, then and if you're playing, then that would be a part of the red zone package, and then they would have other games to fill in, on different places. So
I think this can work for sure. The only thing, the reason why Goal Line failed so many years ago is because ESPN only had rights to specific conferences. They didn't have rights to the Security Exchange Commission. They didn't have rights to the Big Ten. They did have rights to the Big Ten, but there were other leagues that they didn't. So they weren't able to get all of those games. Now, all of a sudden, if you have rights to all of the conferences, that totally can work. And I actually think, I don't think you divide it by conferences. I think you just play the best games, like, period. And I think it would be great for the casual viewer. I think it'd be
you're
great
going
for
to
luring in
lose
the
some of the
casual
best
viewer.
games, because there might be 4 best games happening at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm sure it'll be great.
You could just do a good job. Like sometimes in the NFL, there's a lot of great games going on at once, and then you have to flip and just be super intentional and meticulous with how you flip from game to game. I think in college football, they can do that too, because they're probably not going to be playing games in the Sun Belt or games in the Conference USA, right? Those smaller games. So those aren't going to lure a ton of viewers. They're going to be switching between the SEC, the Big Ten, sometimes Big 12, ACC as well. So, and Notre Dame. So that's, I totally think this can work. It's really good for the casual viewer who may not have a diehard college football team and just wants to watch the sport.
Or you are a diehard for one team,
Right.
and then you're like, man, let's see what these other idiots are doing.
Sure. Sure.
Why
It,
not?
it works for everybody. Yeah. This can work. You just
All right,
gotta-
Fish Tank has texted in that joke
Okay.
about the Space Shuttle Challenger.
do we need to hear it? Do we want to?
What
hear
did the gal say to her husband the day she left the house to get on the Space Shuttle Challenger? Honey, if you feed the dog, I'll feed the fish.
Wait, what? What did he say?
So the better joke was, why is NASA sponsored by Sprite? Because they couldn't get 7-Up. That's how many. It's been 40 years, Randy.
Wow.
Feel like
Wow.
it's still wrong, but there you go. T-Licious says, happy Friday, mofos. Got off early. So a tasty beverage was needed. Hope this Browns game that's about to be on doesn't suck. Oh, it's going to be entertaining for one reason, and that's watching Shedeur Sanders probably get murdered. There's the beer that
nice.
T-Licious is enjoying. He's
Very
taken
good,
one
T-Licious.
sip from it already. Then
Yeah.
goes, ooh, I should take a picture. See, that's
Oh,
the
there
right
you
way.
go. Yeah.
You don't take a picture before you sip. You take a little
Yeah.
drink. I should probably get that.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Blue Moon you're drinking? Thank God
Looks
there's no
like it.
orange in that.
It
There
doesn't
should
look
never
like
be an
it's
orange in it.
it doesn't look like it's a dressed blue moon
Is
if it's doesn't
that
have
a-
the doesn't have the orange with it.
Is
Yeah.
that a Buffalo
Fruit
Wild
does not
Wings?
belong in beer.
I might be mistaken.
Now I want that on that placard there with the Tito's. Was that Tito's on that placard there? Can you bring
Yeah.
that back up, Mr. Director?
All right, hold on.
Let's bring that back up there. Keith is our director. Keith, bring that back up. Yeah. That Tito's now. See, now what you need is a little shot of that. You see what I'm saying? You need to have a little shot of that Tito's vodka.
Well, that's a $6 Blue Moon he's drinking right there. Is that
Ah.
cheap nowadays for a draft beer, or is that
I
expensive?
don't know. I don't go out and drink. I drink.
But
at
there's
home.
some Tito's, yeah, if you need it. But I don't even know where are you
Get
at?
It looks
Get a
like
shot of
Buffalo
that
Wild
Tito's
Wings.
there.
Looks
Mm.
like it. I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
I could go for some Buffalo Wild Wings,
Yeah.
man. It's can't beat that.
Well, if you've got the money for it, young man, you go right ahead.
Thanks,
Me?
Randy.
I'll be
Delicious
eating
says summer
at the house
shandy
tonight.
is my go-to.
Oh,
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere in this heat, man.
it
No.
is freaking hot, man.
No.
It's hot.
I went out earlier
Crazy
today, and I got out into the car quickly, air conditioner on. Poor Miss Kim was trying to tell me something. I backed out with that air conditioning going. I just nodded and waved. That's all I did.
You're like,
And
call
she
me.
ran. Yeah, she ran into the house. It, Oh my God, it was miserable outside.
hot.
Yeah,
Too hot.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Rattlers fan says, based on events from 40 years ago, here's another joke for you. What kind of wood does not float? Natalie wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not wrong. That is a 40-year-old tragedy
least,
and joke right there.
Mhm.
Firefighter says Fish Tank's joke should have a game misconduct penalty for not being funny and kind of in bad taste. Stick
Well, I
to
can't-
music, kid.
Hmm.
Well, my joke was funny, but also in bad taste.
Can't get 7-Up. Yeah.
It was pretty funny. I have to
Yeah.
admit it.
T-licious
Good.
is at Buffalo Wild Wings, by the way.
Oh,
making
he's
me
going to
hungry,
enjoy
T.
some
Licious.
wings too, is he? Oh,
Yeah.
Pinocchio is on the text line. Says, "Hey, fellas, been a while.
Yeah.
Hurry football and beer me, Randy."
all
Hey,
right.
Pinocchio is one of those listeners who only listens when it's football season. His last text came January 24th.
September 4th, my friend, is on his way.
Ooh. Even some before that too. 2 more
And we
Saturdays.
All the real football from the NFL starts September 4th.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's important. And it'll all be here on 1580 The Fanatic. All right, guys, that's it for hour one. Hour two, if you check your math, is next. 1580 The Fanatic.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water, but you're getting it anyway. Because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Protect your home and auto by bundling them with Progressive, and you'll have a little less to worry about. But we know you'll find other things to worry about. Like that text you just got from your boss. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Oh, hey, call me when you get a sec. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, well, at least you protected your home and auto with Progressive, so you don't have to worry about that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine, its impressive fuel economy. Still going. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
For well-qualified buyers, excludes S-Trim. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Corporation credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we are talking everything from NFL to college football today. I do want to take a moment and say, bon voyage and life well lived. Former Packers wide receiver Billy Houghton has passed away at the age of 95, and he was, I think, believed to be the oldest NFL player, living NFL player, 95 years old. Now, I don't know if you remember him, but he played for Green Bay from 52 to 58. He was a two-time All-Pro during that time. Caught 303 passes for 5,581 yards and 43 touchdowns. He still has the franchise record for single-game receiving yards at 257. He was the first rookie to pick up more than 1,000 receiving yards in a season, and he did it many, many years ago. And he helped also found the NFLPA. Back in the 50s, and he served as the NFLPA president from 58 to 52. And I guess the quote is that Billy Houghton, when asked about the current state of the NFL and the NFLPA, said, well, if I'm going to roll over in my grave, I guess I best get to it. And he died.
Wow.
So he's currently rolling over in his grave as we speak.
Currently, as we speak. Wow.
Yeah. So anyways, 95 years old. A life well lived. You can't ask for 95. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
95.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to live.
Life well lived, man.
Oh, man, 95.
Speaking of the opposite of a life well lived, hey, everybody, look, it's Ralph from Harmon Solar. Hey, what's going on, Ralph?
Yes.
Can't hear him.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
There you go.
There he is.
All you got to do is turn it on, Harris.
No, it was on.
Mine was off over here.
Yeah, it was on.
All you got to do is turn it on, Ralph.
Five-time had it right for once.
Mr. Five-Time has been on a roll recently, Ralph. I don't know if you know that. No.
Hey, Ralph, let
Good
me
to see
ask
you,
you
Ralph.
there. Your Seahawks played against the Raiders in preseason.
Yeah.
And Geno Smith came out and immediately was flipping some dude off. What the hell? I thought they loved him there.
Saw that.
Some guy had a sign right out where he came out, and I think it said something like total bust DeMarcus Russell and Geno Smith. So it's just some troll guy.
Oh, yeah, that's fair for the fingers. That's
So he
fair for the
didn't like
fingers.
him, so he flipped him off.
Yeah,
Whatever.
he doesn't deserve that whatsoever. Gino was
No, he
really
got a lot of
good.
love. He got a lot of love. Pete got a lot of love.
Yeah. What? Come
I
on.
thought-
Jamarcus Russell? Disrespectful.
Total disrespect. But I
Total
thought
disrespect.
It was fun to watch.
Yeah, Gino was a Pro
It-
Bowler. Marcus
it
never
was-
watched no tape.
I have to say, being an Arizona Cardinals fan, it was a lot of fun to see Pete Carroll back on the sideline.
Yeah, it was.
It was a lot of fun to see him chewing that gum and bouncing around like
Wrigley's
he was.
stocks just went up.
Oh yeah, they went up. But that is the last kind words you'll hear me say about Pete Carroll the rest of the damn year.
Well, he was throwing gum up at the stands and stuff. He was having a good time with people.
Chewed or unchewed?
Unchewed, unopened.
I got a question. I got a
Otherwise,
question.
that's gross.
How many coaches these last 20 years in football can you name that are better than Pete Carroll? I could probably only name two.
I could think Belichick would probably be one.
Belichick and Saban.
Reed.
I don't know
And
about
Reed
Saban.
three. Reed three.
Saban.
I'm talking
We're
about
not
college
talking
and pro
college,
in general. I'm
Ralph.
talking like football.
He said
Just
Saban,
NFL.
not me. He said
NFL.
Saban.
I said Saban.
No.
Yeah,
shut
heck
up,
yeah,
Harris.
Saban's a better
NFL. You started with a good question, but we're talking NFL.
Okay, we can talk.
Yeah,
NFL.
that was a great question,
Belichick
Harris.
and Reed,
Thanks,
and
Brandon.
then
I appreciate
well,
Yeah.
even then,
Those three.
Pete Carroll though.
Well, he builds great teams.
When
I mean,
has
all
he's
he
Pete
had
got-
to do
Carroll
was
ever
put
had a-
Marshawn Lynch in? That's
When
all
has
he
he
had to
ever
do.
had a losing team in anything? Like he's never had a losing team in college or the NFL. Like
Was
never.
the flavor out of his gum when he made that decision? Because not putting Marshawn Lynch in to take
Oh,
the
yeah.
ball in and win the game over the Patriots in the Super Bowl,
Yeah, not great.
that's a bad decision.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't only a bad decision for that moment, but it destroyed that dynasty
Yeah.
that would have probably won another couple titles. I mean, they completely broke apart at that point.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
They were good. You have to admit that team they were special.
That
But we're
defense
talking
was
about
so
coaches
They were-
right
they
now.
were
So
okay.
who else is even close to
Andy Reid.
those three names?
I
I,
mean, no,
said
but by those
Belichick,
three-
Andy Reid. Pete Carroll is a distant third, if you
Sean
ask me.
McVay. I think Sean McVay should be in the conversation.
I think there's.
He's
well,
done some good stuff.
My original
bit
question
early for
was in football, and I think there is an element to a coach if you can succeed in both the college and the pro game super well.
Okay, then I think you have to look, well, not with that point, but I think you have to look at the other coach that the Seahawks and Packers had, Holmgren. Mike Holmgren.
Yeah, Mike
was probably in
Holmgren.
that conversation.
Holmgren's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Well,
I
we're
was
talking
talking
about
talking current,
coaches
but
who are
Mike Holmgren was
alive.
an awesome.
He's
coach.
alive.
Oh, I mean coaching alive.
You mean current active coaches?
96 Super Bowl
Yeah.
champ. Yeah.
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 Because then you got to start thinking about the Rams head coach, old man. He just got in the Hall of Fame. What was his name? Dick Whittle. What was his?
You might be
Dick
thinking
Whittle.
of Jeff Fisher.
No, not Jeff
No,
Fisher.
Oh, it's Jeff Fisher Day.
The coach
is Jeff
that
Fisher
was
Day.
coaching the Rams when they won the
8-8.
Super Bowl with Kurt Warner.
Vermeil.
Vermeil.
He was
Yeah,
great.
Vermeil. Yeah.
He was really damn good.
He did it with the Eagles and with the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, yeah, you
Dungy
got
was
it.
good. Dungy was good.
Dungy-
Arians was good.
Dungy was good. Arians was, but what about the old coach for the Dallas Cowboys?
Landry?
Landry, Tom Landry.
Tom Landry. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy
you're-
Johnson.
If you're
You can't-
talking,
You can't say anything in the NFL without Jimmy Johnson, I
Chuck,
suppose.
Chuck Noll.
Chuck. If you're talking
Chuck
coaches
Norris?
who have,
Chuck Noll. He
Norris
got
is
4
pretty-
titles.
he'd be
Chuck,
pretty good.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck
I'd
Woolery?
want to play for
Chuck
Norris.
Knox.
Be back in 2-2.
Chuck Rings.
Yeah.
Chuck this. I mean, there's a lot of
Chuck
Chucks.
you.
Yeah. Chuck Roast.
You know, I
Yeah,
will
you
say,
can all go chuck yourself.
I would be curious. I haven't heard of you
Don
guys talk.
Shula.
Don Shula, of course.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Moist One.
I think I was talking.
What about the
current,
chin?
But we can,
the
we can go
chin.
down that hole.
What's his name? Steelers coach. The chin.
Oh yeah,
Chuck Noll.
Chuck
no,
Noll.
no.
Bill Cowher. Mike
Bill
Cowher.
Bill
Cowher.
Cowher.
Bill
yeah.
Cowher.
Bill Cowher.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Overrated.
Sad we forgot his name.
Overrated.
No, he was a
Overrated.
really
Hey,
solid
hey.
coach.
Oh,
If
he
we're
was a-
talking best football coaches, I was more so just talking like current guys.
And
But
we're
I mean, we
talking
can go down that
NFL,
rabbit
so
hole.
I wish you
Keep
would.
your SEC
Jimmy Johnson,
loving
and Barry
face shut.
Switzer. If you're talking
Not
like
Barry
all-time
Switzer.
football.
Stop with Barry Switzer.
Hey, guys that have
Stop.
succeeded in both college and pro.
Stop.
He did.
He didn't
at
succeed
OU.
anywhere.
He did at
You're
OU.
the only
he
one
won
talking
at Dallas.
college and
I'm just
pro.
saying.
We're just talking pro.
Oh, okay.
Barry
I
Switzer
realize
won an NFL title because he took a Jimmy Johnson
This is
team
true.
and won.
This
it.
is true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
just
walked
terrible.
into a win
Strictly-
that somebody else built.
Strictly resume based.
And then he
That's what I was
destroyed
saying.
it after that.
Okay.
Exactly.
Terrible.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't say
mean,
it's
Harris,
terrible.
you could have won a Super Bowl with that team walking in the
Yeah.
door, and
I
then
don't
you
know
could
about
have
that.
destroyed it just as easily.
Did you
Fish
guys
tank.
watch? Oh, I'm sorry.
Hmm?
I said,
Fish
did you
tank
guys watch
says-
any of the game yesterday or no?
No, I mean a little bit.
You guys
It's
really
just-
didn't watch them?
He was on in the background later. It just,
Randy,
I
did
don't
you
know.
watch it at all?
We
I
the
saw some of the
destruction.
highlights. I didn't see the whole game. No.
I was
But it
curious
was-
to get your perspective because the Seahawks look very different. And I was just
Oh,
curious.
that game. Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about the game that everybody really cared about. Which
No,
was the
they had
Colts.
the same uniforms on. I don't. I don't know.
They look like the Rams of the last 10 years. I thought that's what I got out of them.
What, the Sea Chickens?
Yeah, the way they're running their offense.
Ralph, stop.
No,
Ralph,
really. I'm talking no.
Season.
Hold on.
game.
Hold
Yeah, I
on.
didn't-
I'm talking schemes. I'm not talking anything else.
I didn't pay
Unless you're
that much
talking about the
attention.
jerseys, it's
Schemes.
too early to say anything about
No, you
anything.
can talk about schemes because you can see what things that they're
They're
going
not
to do.
showing you any actual
All right.
schemes in preseason.
I think they are.
No, they're not.
You can see changes.
What changes?
Well, they've gone from a
didn't
Rolodex
see the games.
offense.
Ralph,
They've gone
they're
from a
just playing
Rolodex.
simple plays because it's preseason. They don't want to show you the playbook.
No, I think you're seeing a zone run offense. You're seeing screen passing. You're seeing scheming that you don't typically see.
Well, you didn't see the bobblehead out there.
I think you see that with every team, Jeffrey. I saw
Nothing
Anthony
you
Richardson break
see
his
there,
hand.
Nothing.
I mean,
Well, that is
that's a
something
scheme. That's
practiced.
called I'm gonna get
No,
hurt all the
that's-
time.
They practice that all the time.
Okay.
But no, there's nothing you're going to see in preseason that is going to be reality of what you will see in season.
I agree with you
So,
to a point.
Yeah,
To a
come
point,
on.
yes, I agree.
So it's too early to say anything. The only thing you can look at is the individual effort and abilities and the plays that are made. And even that has to be taken with a grain of salt because, okay, you got a guy who did something great. Oh, who is he up against?
Right. I
Third,
take that with a
fourth,
grain-
fifth string.
That's a
You
grain of
have
salt.
to take each one of these things, and it's a calculation of reality where you're like, hey, good job. Shedeur Sanders is about to go out there with, I believe they said, what is it, third, fourth, fifth string people. He's not
Yeah.
getting the good players, but they're starting him, and they're starting the game with the lower level people. If he lights it up and does a great job, are you going to give him props? Well, the
No.
question is, who did he play against when he did it? So across the board, this is a complicated mathematic equation when you watch Shedeur Sanders play today to see how he's going to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Each one of these moments has to be analyzed. Who is he against? What is that person? What is their level? Who else was on the field with them? You have to do this for the failures as much
So,
as you do it with the
I-
successes.
I think we're on the same page, and I agree with you 100%. I'm not talking about performance. That's different. I'm talking about the scheme that a team
You're
works.
not seeing any
You're seeing.
schemes
Okay,
that
let me
you're
tell you
going
why.
to see in season.
See, I'm glad that I watch this stuff and you don't. I watch. I see what's
I just
happening
couldn't
at
watch
the
my own
practices.
team.
Right. Well, there's nothing to watch. But anyway, you can
I'm gonna
tell
laugh
by
my ass off if
what
the
a team
Colts have a
does in
better
what a team
season
does
than
in
the
training.
Seahawks.
No, they won't. What a team does in training camp and how they're scheming things in camp, and then you see that come out in the preseason, you can tell they're going in a certain direction. All teams do that. It's nothing new. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying you can see a methodology or a change. Performance is different. You're right. Shedeur Sanders is only playing because everyone's hurt, and they just had to put somebody out there, and it was either him or a cheerleader, so they put him. And he's probably going to do decent against really bad people. Who cares? It's not important. But yet tomorrow, Phil will talk about it like he's the best quarterback ever.
Oh boy.
Cardinal Art
Phil
says,
share that
Ralph,
same
suck it and hush, please. Random texture says, Ralph rolls in, Blender ratings drop. Let's see. Fish Tank is saying that he's not happy with Saban. He says Saban can suck it. He absolutely betrayed the Dolphins, said he wouldn't leave, and then he did. You can't ever get emotionally attached to a coach and believe anything they say about themselves, a quarterback, a player, the owner, their contract. It's all coach speak.
Yeah, it
Can't
happens
take
all
coach
the
speak
time.
seriously.
Yeah.
So now
happens
some
all the
people
time.
were shouting out some names before you showed up and made everything. Well, this
Made it informative,
Ralph,
okay.
we were talking about coaches. Were we doing that in this hour or the last hour? I can't remember. now.
Coaches, I think we were doing it in this hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's only 12 minutes into the hour. Clearly, I need some M&Ms. Sharp Cat says Hank Strom. Shooter McGavin says Bill Walsh.
Bill Walsh. Yeah. I forgot
Oh,
about
Bill
him.
Walsh. Yeah.
Moist one says Gray Zabel got me all hot and sweaty.
All right.
What? What?
Good for you.
T Licious says, thought I was done seeing the Dentine chomping Ellen DeGeneres doppelganger there, but here we go.
Yeah, he's back.
Whistling Gerbil, that is solid. That is solid. But I can't say you'd rank this person up with Belichick and Reed. Whistling Gerbil says Tom Flores.
Oh, Tom
That's a
Flores.
solid guy. Solid
Yeah,
coach.
it's not bad.
Hall of
Yeah.
Famer.
He's a mid-level.
I
Tom
said solid.
Flores,
I didn't
he's
say
middle.
he was. Didn't I just get done saying he
No,
was
solid-
not with the top of those other guys? He's
Yeah.
a solid coach.
How about Vince Lombardi? We forgot about
Underrated.
him.
Yes, Whistling Gerbil. Who?
The
Vince
original
Lombardi.
question was last.
Vince
20
Lombardi was a
years.
hack. I'm so sick of all this
Oh
Vince
my
Lombardi
God.
love. Who in the
That's
hell
like saying
does
John
he think-
Wooden's a hack.
Whoa, I did not expect that, Jeffrey. What
Ah.
makes you say that?
Nah, I'm just starting crap.
Oh,
I'm just
He's
kidding.
still pissed about Richardson's hand.
I'm not. I
It
listen.
looked like
you
this
think,
this morning.
Do you think I look surprised? No. Here's his hand. It was like going in two different directions. You know, like he
Maybe he'll throw
seriously.
better now.
It's like he was trying to hitchhike and didn't care which direction he went. But he's gonna be ready to practice again, like Saturday or Monday, the latest. So
Does that make you feel better?
dislocated. No, I don't want him. I don't want Danny Dimes.
That's what you got.
And then
Well-
Archie Manning comes out and says, my grandson Arch is not going to play in the NFL next year. It'll be the year after. So now I'm like, well, we're already kind of sucking now.
Yeah, but you got a couple of good years of suck
Please?
ahead of you, though. You're okay.
There's some good QBs in this draft class, though. There's some good ones.
Well, that's not the one I want, Harris.
You don't know that he's any good anyway.
Who, Arch?
Yeah, we have no idea yet.
It's going to take a little bit.
His body of
think,
work is nothing.
I think it's going to take a little bit. I think he's going to
looking at a
he could
child's
struggle
body.
a little bit
Well, I
against
mean, it
Ohio
looks like he's
State.
been on Ozempic. There's nothing there.
We all looked like we were on Ozempic when we were 18, Ralph.
Not true.
We got to dig up
was
our
rough.
pictures of ourselves
Oh,
from
boy.
when we were 18
I'll give you
and
that.
see which one of us was the skinniest. Because I
Ooh.
think we were all skinny
I was
at
skinny.
18. You know, I had muscular legs. I had big thigh, like huge legs, but my,
see what I can
everything else, I
find.
had some good guns, but outside of that, I was skinny.
I don't think I have any pictures of
uncomfortably
me
skinny.
Oh, you
when
do.
I was 18.
Yes,
no,
you do.
honestly, I really don't think I have any.
Oh, Whistling Gerbil just brought up another name. I don't know if you guys heard of this one. John Madden.
Oh, yeah.
John Madden.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
John
He was
Madden.
again a pretty good coach, but a better broadcaster.
Yeah, I think John Madden. I mean, he
was a
how
legend.
many Super Bowls? In,
Well, he
in
came into the Raiders.
did he
Was it?
win?
I think it was one
One
or
or
two.
two. One or two.
you
I
got a
can't
couple.
Look it
remember.
up. Quit stroking your non-existent chin hair and look it up, Harris.
But yeah, John Madden's
Rocky
the best
Mountain High
broadcaster ever.
says, dude, this Ralph guy must be smoking some reefer. His takes on the Seahawks are out of this world. Yeah. Well, understand he is a Seahawks
whoa.
fan.
You can't have a Titan fan tell anybody that their takes are out of this world. If you're a Titan
Being-
fan, just be quiet.
Being a fan means that you have a blind side to your own team. I have overcompensated the other direction. I have no delusions
When-
about my
when did
Colts.
I say
know
your takes were
exactly
bad?
who they are.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about Rocky, whatever his name is.
Is he a Titans fan?
Of course, he's your
Well, his
girlfriend. That's
name
his
is Rock-
girlfriend,
No,
isn't it?
no. Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountains, Ralph, are not in Tennessee. The Rocky Mountains
Oh,
are
so
in
it's-
Colorado.
Wait.
This
So
guy
who's
is
his
a
girlfriend?
Colorado fan.
Who's his girlfriend?
Whose girlfriend?
Harris's.
Mine?
Yeah,
she
isn't it
did-
Rocky Top or something like that? Or
No, that's just somebody.
That's
they stopped texting in once we said we weren't going to read the text anymore because we thought it was George.
No.
or some dude.
They stopped texting in
You tried to
when
call
Jeffrey wanted to know that. Yep, their identity, and I tried.
Oh,
to
that's
call,
right. We
and
tried
then
to
there was
call, and then
nothing.
they-
and that we've gotten nothing.
So
since.
Rocky.
fat
Okay, so
phony.
Rocky Mountain guy. That's a Denver guy. Okay,
I kind of
got it.
miss Rocky.
I
Top.
can't say anything bad about him because I think the Broncos are going to be really good this year.
You think so?
I
That
think they win
division's
I think they
freaking
win that
tough.
division this year. That's just me.
Do you really?
Wow.
That division's going to be freaking tough. All four of those teams can win that division.
Well, sure, anybody can win any division.
Oh,
Well, you know what I mean. You know
Cardinal
what I
Art.
mean.
Cardinal Art says Tom Coughlin
No,
from the Giants. That
All right,
old
we're
kook?
just
Two
naming.
Super Bowls.
Now we're
Two
just
Super
naming
Bowls,
coaches.
man.
Well,
We're
that's
just
a good
naming
point,
coaches
Ryan.
that have won Super
Two
Bowls.
Super Bowls.
okay, fine. Bill Parcells then.
Pinocchio
Yes.
says Bill Parcells.
I think
I would
we're
say
gonna-
Bill
we're just naming
Parcells,
coaches.
yeah.
We're just naming coaches. I'd say I was talking greatest coaches of the last 20
Skippy
years.
Schleister. Remember him?
Got to be Belichick in football, and well, if we're talking just NFL, say Belichick is.
Big George just lost his
Last
breaking
20
news
years.
privileges.
Oh, no.
Did he really?
Yeah, he just said over breaking news, William H. Webster, the only person to lead both the FBI and the CIA, has died at 101. Who gives any kind of a rat's ass about that, George?
What's that have to do with this?
Whistling Gerbil says Madden had a 700 winning percentage.
Yeah,
He was freaking good.
He was a
man.
brief. He was a
phenomenal.
brief coach. He left. What did he like? I have to go back and watch his documentary. I mean, they tell you why he stopped coaching. I think it had to do with
hated
family.
flying.
I'll go
Yeah,
back.
that's it. The flying
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I've heard that. I'll go back and watch old games that John Madden broadcasted just because he was so good. Like when he would draw up the plays on the board and stuff with the yellow, it's like that is phenomenal. No one else was doing that before him. He was a very good coach. He is a phenomenal entertainer.
Nobody was Howard Cosell. You don't know what you missed.
Howard Cosell.
Howard
is fucking good.
Cosell.
I know Howard Cosell.
Yeah,
I know
Howard
Ball
Cosell
Ralph.
was. Come on,
he
Howard
was a
Cosell.
sideshow. He was a
with those two
sideshow.
other guys. That was a
Yeah.
great Monday night.
Dandy
Yeah.
Dan and whatever his name.
Dandy Don.
Frank Gifford.
Fighting Wampa says, if you're a Colts fan, don't get mad about Richardson finger. Get mad he didn't realize the blitz was coming. Yeah, we've already covered this, dude.
Yeah.
We've already covered this, and
never will realize it.
if it's not a group effort, it's absolutely his own fault for not, going through his progressions and paying attention to, the car that was about to hit him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Quiet Cannon says, was it George Halas, great coach back in the day when Chicago was good?
Yeah, it was George House.
I don't.
That's
count
some old
George
school
House.
stuff
I
there.
don't
George
count
House. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
George
if we're
House
going
was
back,
coach.
Paul Brown, then
LA Kid,
Yeah.
whose text I haven't gotten to in
Sounds
7 minutes because I've been reading so many other texts, says Ralph joins the show and the ratings for this show double
They
from
triple.
2 to 4 listener. One of them is Ralph's wife. First
No,
off,
she
she ain't listening to the garbage.
She ain't listening to this.
She don't care about it. She don't even listen to Ralph's show. And second,
Actually, she does.
Huh?
She does.
Really?
She's my sound check person every time the show starts to make sure it sounds good.
Oh, then she turns it off.
Yeah, then she turns it
Oh,
off.
okay. Hurry Harry
Oh.
says, Ralph, keep talking. Go Seahawks.
There we go. Go Hawks.
Who gives a crap?
I do.
Let's see. Chosen One has sent over some stuff I'll have to read later. Yeah, we're running late for a break. We'll pick it back up when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender is streamed live on YouTube. Search 1580 The Fanatic to watch.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Protect your home and auto by bundling them with Progressive, and you'll have a little less to worry about. But we know you'll find other things to worry about. Like that text you just got from your boss. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Oh, hey, call me when you get a sec. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, well, at least you protected your home and auto with Progressive, so you don't have to worry about that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-709-7022. 800-709-7022. 800-709-7022.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Cars aren't the only vehicle on our roads. Arizona drivers, don't forget to look out for motorcycles. That means checking your blind spots. Motorcycles are hard to see, day or night. They move and stop quickly, too. So keep your distance whenever you see them. And stay focused on the road, not your phone. Make sure you're protecting everyone on our streets. Stay on the lookout for motorcycles. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
Nick Costos breaks down the biggest matchups, checks on the latest line movements, and keeps you up to date with the futures market. You Better You Bet is a show that features the brightest minds in the sports betting world. Interviews from headliners, insights and information on what plays you might want to consider and which ones to steer clear of. You Better You Bet with Nick Costos. Weekdays noon till 3 on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. I think I wore myself out meth head dancing to that promo we were just listening to. I think I was doing a pretty good job there, to be honest.
Yeah.
No Big George. Jim Lovell dying at 97 also does not count as breaking news. First off, it happened earlier today. The guy from Apollo 13 that Tom Hanks played in the movie, he's passed away at 97.
He has. Yep.
Yeah. A lot of people are dying at 101, 97, 95. That's awesome. I mean, not awesome they're dead, but it's awesome they got that far. I don't know. Maybe they're jerks. Maybe it is awesome they're dead. I don't know.
It's surprising they last that long.
Yeah, I mean, usually you think, it's just presidents and royalty that get that special sauce that they give you, so you live way longer than you should. But then you got these guys. So
I think the more bitter you are, the longer you last.
I don't think Jim Lovell was a bitter man.
My great grandma, my dad called her, quote, too mean to die. So there might be some truth in it, Ralph.
Her nickname.
There are some people
too
like
mean
that.
to die.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Her nickname was 3-time, wasn't it?
No.
She only won the league 3 times. That's why she was bitter.
No, you see,
in the family league.
As much as I respect my great grandmother, the League of Leapers Forward probably wasn't quite cut out for her. There's a certain skill that you need to be at to be able to obtain, and she didn't quite get it. And so, that's pretty much all I have to say.
The Leaper Fork moment.
Grandmother Hamner, I love you. Rest in peace. But unfortunately,
Grandpa didn't like you.
Here.
Yeah.
You should play that music every time he talks.
I do every time he launches. When he launches into another story about Leapers Fork, yeah.
I love feel like music, without Harris, awesome. This could be like an hour show.
You might be right. You might be right.
Beer Bob says, I really hope Rocky Beers is good and makes it into the pros. I would love a beer jersey. What? Huh?
Well, the Diamondbacks had a player. Remember Seth Beer?
Well, I think Rocky Beers was from your the all college name team.
Yeah. Like Parker Titsworth last year.
Isn't Rocky Beers a football player?
Worth a lot to me. Swave Dave says, Jeffrey, how do you know Madden was a brief coach instead of a boxer coach? Let's make that a 5-minute penalty on Swave Dave for intentional pun.
There you go.
Bruno Baller says, I'm not going to put him on the top of the coaches list, but Mike Ditka, what he did with those 85 Bears was incredible, and that was a great team.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, listen, a lot of great coaches. We're not saying they weren't great, but when you're talking the upper echelon, we're talking 1, 2, 3 at the top. A lot of these guys, as good as they were, not even close.
I don't think Madden should be up there.
What's that?
You don't think Madden should be up there? 1, 2, or 3?
I feel like Madden should be. It makes it easier if you're like, okay, let's do the. I need to eat something. Mount Rushmore of coaches.
Right.
Mount Rushmore of coaches would have Belichick for sure.
Yeah.
Don Shula.
No, maybe. I'm sorry. NFL coaches. Oh yeah, Don Shula. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you can up there.
Who's the other one? There was another. Andy Reid.
Yep.
And then
Madden. 10 seasons undefeated. He never undefeated, but 10 seasons he never lost a losing season. Never.
Well, what about Vince Lombardi?
Yeah.
No, he hates
crap.
Him.
Now there's a fifth.
So you want to hear the 4 winningest postseason coaches ever?
Hold on, Harris.
History?
Hold on, Harris.
Okay.
We're still talking about this. So to answer your question, Ralph,
can you get a bigger mountain?
No. You know how
Costs a lot
the
of
Native
money.
Americans made their own little statue mountain with
Yes.
that Indian guy, the head,
Yes.
the
Oh
Indian
yeah,
head?
yeah.
Yeah, give that to Lombardi.
No.
I'm not saying steal that from the Indians. I mean, we've stolen everything else.
Give
But I'm
that to
saying-
Lombardi.
No, give him a different, because we're not stealing Mount Rushmore, carving off the faces and putting coaches. I'm saying that's a different mountain. We're not going to take Crazy Horse's mountain and
I
do the
think-
same. I'm saying
I mean,
go
if-
find some other mountains for the
It's
Mount
own-
Rushmore
I think-
of football,
I
and then
think,
the Crazy Horse of the NFL would be, probably
Vince Lombardi would have to
Lombardi.
get. He would have to get that Paramount
we all agree to
Pictures
this?
mountain.
I
Can
can
we all
agree
agree
with
to
that.
this?
I agree with that. Plus, he was an ugly man, and you don't want him on that thing. So
Well,
I think it's probably you Belichick,
Then again, so is Andy
obviously.
Reid.
Andy Reid is on there. That's probably the top two.
Andy Reid is kind of sexy in his own way.
He's not an ugly man.
No,
And then
feel like he's
after that, you got to put Chuck Noll in there. He won 4 Super Bowls. You got to put
Chuck
him in there.
Noll.
Chuck Noll deserves it. Yeah.
no, Bradshaw won 4 Super Bowls.
I'm tired of you telling me what to do, Harris.
No. Bradshaw had, I think, more picks than touchdowns in a lot of those years. That
won 4 Super
defense
Bowls.
was so good. Bradshaw's good. Like, all due respect, but come
Well,
on,
you weren't
now,
even
Ralph.
born yet.
Come
you
on,
weren't even,
now.
you weren't even an apple
I
in your dad's eye
understand
yet.
that, but
What do you
I know some history. Those defenses were
Your
so
dad
good.
was sweating out calls, hoping that that girl wasn't late. You know what I'm saying?
When Bradshaw won Super Bowls, I think my dad was a baby or no, a toddler.
Fish Tank says.
man.
Okay.
That's bad.
All right.
Fish Tank says, "Man, I love the Triple H is about to say some Tennessee crap needle drop there, Randy."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And also, he says, Triple H, did you say all 4 teams in the AFC West have a chance to win the division?
I
There's
did.
no shot in hell the Raiders are anything but dead last in that division.
I got a
Wow.
question for you. When have you ever seen Pete Carroll put out a losing football team? Ever?
Mm.
When have you ever seen Pete Carroll and Ellen DeGeneres
Yes.
in a room at the same time?
Well,
You haven't.
Uh-huh.
I haven't.
Are you talking by record? Because he has by record.
Well, by has
His
he
first year in
actually?
Seattle, he was 7-9. Now, granted, they went to the playoffs.
Oh, that
first
was
year,
the
but he was
first that,
7-9.
that year with I think like Tavares Jackson. They did go to the playoffs.
That's
I
right,
forgot about
Tavares
that.
Jackson,
Yeah,
my goodness.
I forgot they were a.
Tavares
Okay.
Jackson,
His first
this is
year,
for
his
real.
first year in Seattle. Other than that, he has not put up a losing season at all, man. So the Raiders are going to be competitive. That's some good pieces.
They'll be
man.
competitive. That division is probably the best in football.
Yeah, I agree. Top and bottom. Very good.
What?
George, why don't you just stop talking for a while?
Top and bottom.
Mhm.
Big George saying, where would Cliff Kingsbury be on this Mount Rushmore? Just, shut the hell up.
He'd be the maintenance guy on the bottom.
He'd be a nose hair.
You know, I don't-
at
No,
best.
he'd be a nose hair.
No, sir.
He would be the one at the bottom of the hill giving tours.
You know what's sad about that? He's the guy that's going to get another coaching job, another head coaching job, and he's going to kill
At some point.
He's
And
going to
gonna kill it.
because the thing
He'll be
about
that
Cliff
guy.
that people don't understand is the Cardinals hired him after at Texas Tech. He was a very good play caller on offense. Those teams used to
Except
score
for
so
he
many
couldn't
points.
win
But he couldn't
with
win
Patrick Mahomes.
because defensively they weren't great, and so he was probably ready for an OC offer in the NFL, but a head coaching job, I don't think he was quite ready for that. So he's going to get some years in Washington and learn under Dan Quinn how to be a
Right.
phenomenal head coach. And the next place he goes, he's going to kill it, like Ralph said.
Like
and
Pete Carroll
Cardinals
did.
fans are going to be distraught
Remember
about it.
Pete Carroll with the Patriots and the Jets? He was terrible. He got
Right?
fired.
Right? It's you learn, man. That's how it is.
You haven't learned.
So
Wow.
the chosen one,
It's not very
the
nice.
chosen one sent this
I'm
over,
trying.
which I think is a pretty good idea. It's in a list of rules that would instantly make the NFL better.
Hmm.
Rule changes.
Okay.
1, taunting is not only allowed, it's encouraged.
I agree.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I think I'm all right with that. You
Yeah,
know.
I totally agree with that.
2, no ties. You play until there's a winner.
No, I agree with
100%.
that one. I
Yeah.
agree with that
I
one
agree with that one as
100%.
well.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Kickoffs that go through the uprights are worth a point. So if you kick the ball off and it goes through the uprights, you get a point.
I like the first two, but that one.
Harris, there's a lot more coming.
Okay.
I don't need your take on the first 2 or 3. As we go, please. 4, players are down where they fall, not where they're first hit. Has this been a problem? I don't understand this.
That's only for forward progress.
Forward
though.
progress.
That's a forward progress rule.
Forward progress is not a good rule.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it should
I don't
be
think
where
it
you
is.
fall down, where
It
you're
should be
down
where
on
you
the
fall
ground,
down.
I
not where you
disagree.
first
Not
get
for
hit.
no, forward progress, it's where your forward progress. I agree with that.
No,
That's-
because here's the thing: if you get tackled and you're behind, like 5 yards behind, why would you? There's no motive to break the tackle. You would just go down, which I think takes
play to the
part
whistle.
out of it.
You play
Takes
to the
part
whistle.
out of it. Yeah, the whistle's unnecessary. No one's gone down yet.
So are we agreeing
I
or
do.
not agreeing with
I'm
this?
disagreeing.
Players are down where they fall, not where they're
I
hit.
agree.
I disagree on the removing the forward progress.
I agree with Randy.
I
Well,
believe.
that wasn't the question. We were talking about this list, not.
Well,
you're
if-
confusing the
basically-
issues, Ralph.
No, it's the same issue.
If he's down where he falls, then he's saying when the guy's knee or elbow touches the ground, that's when he's down. So you're taking away the forward progress. I am not a huge proponent of forward progress being sort of an abstract figure that one of the referees on the field has to figure out. I think it needs to be done with the Hawkeye system.
Yep.
And they ought to do it scientifically.
There we go again.
But I don't agree with the down where he falls business. No.
Next one is team celebrations after touchdowns are mandatory. Not mandatory. That's
But
dumb.
they're acceptable.
Acceptable, yeah.
But
And
aren't
no
they
flag
already?
celebrations.
Aren't they
And
already?
No.
the taunting in the celebration also acceptable.
Seattle got flagged twice last night for celebrating after a touchdown.
Which, by
What?
the way, you should be flagged for doing that during a preseason game.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah,
one
I-
up. Quarterbacks don't get credit for yards after catch by a wide receiver.
I
They
agree
get
with
credit
that.
for the yards they throw
That's
and get caught.
interesting. That's
I
interesting.
don't agree with
I
that.
like that rule. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it for fantasy football, but I like it for the reality of how good a quarterback is.
Yeah, because you get those guys that do the 5-yard dumps and they busted 80 yards and he gets an 80-yard touchdown.
I
Yeah,
don't love
that's
that.
interesting.
I don't love that.
Instead of quarterbacks, wide receivers get charged with interceptions if the ball hits them in the hands first.
Okay.
So if
I
they
like that.
bobble it and the other guy gets it, that's
Okay.
on
Yeah,
that's
I
on
like
the
that.
wide receiver,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
on the
okay.
quarterback.
Okay,
like
I'm
that.
with that.
I am good with all 7 of these rule changes that would definitely make the NFL better.
If you want to see, PFF has this stat called turnover worthy plays, and it's pretty cool because if the receiver, if it's thrown right to him and it's tipped right to the defensive back, they don't count it as a turnover worthy play for the quarterback. But if he throws it right to the DB and he drops an interception, they count it as a turnover worthy play. So if you want to see how good a quarterback actually is, you can go there and it'll show you. It's very interesting.
So, none of this is ever going to happen, especially the taunting allowed and the celebrations with taunting. That'll
Yeah.
never happen. I think
I
it should,
wish
though.
it does.
With
Yeah.
taunting, I agree, but they should be able to celebrate, which they've taken away.
They have taken that away, and it's a load of crap.
Remember back in
man.
the day when you'd have all the Billy White Shoes
It's a-
Johnson and all these other guys doing stuff, and then
What are you
they-
talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's always celebrations.
Like
They're
Chad,
celebrating
remember
like
Chad
crazy now.
Ochocinco would do his stuff.
Randy
Yeah, but
Moss.
I
The
thought-
celebrations are
That is
back.
a
What are you,
disgusting
high?
act.
Celebrations are back. In fact, if somebody gets an interception, I kind of hate the entire defense going and sitting down and getting a picture in the end zone. I'm like, come on, man. Just
I
act
actually
like you've
kinda
been
like
somewhere
that.
before. You want to give a little yoo-hoo just celebration, great. If you want to have a touchdown celebration, great. But this whole nonsense with the whole team running back to an end zone and mugging for some stupid camera, what a waste of time.
I rock with it.
It's funny.
Any celebration, I think I love. And
You're
if
just
other
mad-
teams can't take it,
You're just mad because your team doesn't ever get touchdowns.
No, my
so they don't
defense,
celebrate.
my defense does get interceptions, and I don't like it when they do it either. You
Come
know,
on.
yeah, you got your team does throw a lot of picks too, though. Jeffrey.
sure,
Just like mine.
but they get a lot of picks. Listen,
Uh,
until I'm a real quarterback, I mean, your taunts about the Colts will not hurt me. Like your taunts about the Titans can't hurt Harris.
Yeah, it's
know?
it's just
When
it's
you're
just-
bad, you're just bad. I get it.
And by the
we
way,
just
your
completely
Seahawks probably going
understand.
to still not be good this year.
We'll see. I have no idea.
You do too.
No, I really don't. I
Ralph,
have no idea.
are
We'll
you
see.
are you a part of the? You talk about the Hawkeye system. Are you anti robot refs or are you pro robot refs?
pro?
Oh, I'm 1 on 3 here, aren't I?
We're talking football right now, Harris. Read
Well,
the
he
room.
mentioned the
We're not
Hawkeye
talking.
system. That's why I ask.
Are you talking
They're
about
called-
the way they're
they're
checking
called-
the first downs and stuff?
In
Yeah.
baseball, they're
Yeah.
called umpires, not refs.
Oh, he was talking
Whatever.
football though, wasn't he?
I was just
Oh,
talking
in football?
sports.
Yeah, he was
in
talking to
general.
Hawkeye
okay.
system.
But football primarily because that's what was brought up.
But they weren't using the Hawkeye system yesterday, were they? In any of the games?
Yeah, they're using it in preseason.
Maybe it was in Seattle because it wasn't working. Something happened. It was not working.
What a shock. Slave Dave says, I'd be cool with spiking the ball in the end zone, but comedic skits are getting ridiculous. Yeah, it's getting to be a bit much. I love how Larry would just hand the ball to the referee and just do.
By the way, Larry Fitzgerald, Hall of Fame next year.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
first ballot
for
easily.
sure.
Should be
for
absolutely.
sure.
100%.
If he doesn't,
nobody's going to argue against that.
Yeah, no one's arguing against that for sure.
Except for that one sports writer. There's always one.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, more NFL stuff to talk about. It's Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender?
Radio and the internet.
Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
Events today in women's sports, sponsored by Allstate. You're in good hands. It's been a roller coaster ride for the Las Vegas Aces this season, but they might be hitting their stride at the perfect time. Becky Hammond's squad was victorious in 4 of its last 5, including a clutch road win against the Golden State Valkyries Wednesday night. As always, the Aces are led by A'ja Wilson, who just made WNBA history as the fastest ever to rack up 5,000 points and 500 blocks. The 3-time MVP and 2-time Defensive Player of the Year is pacing the league in rejections for a 4th consecutive season.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a good block can definitely change the momentum of a game. The tenacity of it is kind of nasty, especially if you get a good one. It can kind of wake your team up. I love that challenge. So it's something that I really take personal in a sense. So that's pretty cool.
The Aces are currently tied with the Seattle Storm for 6th in the standings. Those 2 teams tip off tonight in a can't-miss matchup. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Amy Lawrence on Westwood One.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check for your wallet first before hitting the drive-thru.
$6. Sorry, forgot my wallet. I have change, though. Here's 40 cents, another 40. Ooh, a bicentennial.
What's that?
Oh, gosh.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to school is on the brain. That means new notebooks, pencils, new everything. And while the kids are getting ready to get book smart, it's time for you to save smart with Straight Talk Wireless. Switch now and get a free Moto G 2025 with 5G when you activate select plans. Now that's a smart call. Get Straight Talk covered by Verizon's 5G network. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Offer valid through 10/19/25. Taxes and fees apply. Purchase of Gold Unlimited plan or higher required for offer. Must activate the plan in-store at Walmart. Cannot be combined with other offers.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
AZ Preps 365, your source for all the news, info, highlights, and more. Athlete news and interviews. Talk with coaches. Keep you up to date with the changes, moves, upcoming events, and more. AZ Preps 365, Arizona's ultimate prep sports show. If you miss a minute, you miss a lot. AZ Preps 365, Saturday mornings 8 till 10 on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, and always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
1580 The Fanatic.
Jeffrey Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Fish Tank says, Jeffrey, you're absolutely right. I hate the cute little turnover yearbook photo in the end zone. Just might be my least favorite thing in all the NFL. Right after Josh Allen.
Wow.
Well, he's a Dolphins fan.
Oh,
That's why.
that makes sense.
Quiet Cannon says, so Jeffrey, you never did resolve my quandary. Was Anthony Richardson giving that charging linebacker the finger when he suffered the injury? I thought I heard you say that. Well, no, he just got hit in the finger, probably going after the ball.
Never saw it coming.
Never.
Should
Didn't
have
even
seen
look
it
to
coming.
the right.
He
man.
should have.
Didn't even see it.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So there's two pictures that Swazman just sent over as he is dog sitting and watching NFL preseason football, and he says Deion's son looks like a pro. Plus, Cubs Cardinals Major League Baseball from St. Louis tonight on one TV. So let's take a look at the pictures that Swazman has sent over first.
Okay.
Here is his picture of the screen, and all right. I mean, anybody looks like a pro in a NFL jersey,
including an actor.
So let's see.
And 7-0 Carolina already, huh?
Oh, who cares? It's preseason.
No, but I've been watching it. He looks bad.
And then this is the dog he's watching.
Oh,
this dog is a conservative with a MAGA hat in the background. Oh yeah. Oh no, Mr. Bill in
Is
its
that
mouth.
Mr. Bill?
Mr.
Bill. Oh, that's
I
too
can tell.
cool. Mr. Bill.
So
Love Mr.
good looking dog for sure. So there you go, Swazman. Thanks for listening, man. I had a tip. Just the tip says that sack on Anthony Richardson looked like Favre letting Antlers in for his record sack, except for Richardson actually faced real violence. He's talking about the Strahan, fake sack that he gave up. Which, by the way,
I've seen that.
I've always liked Strahan, and that never set well with me. To be honest,
Yeah,
that
for a
did
lot of
not
people.
set well.
Favre
that
letting
he
him
let
have the sack.
Strahan get his that sack, that freebie.
Do you think he did?
He absolutely did.
There are people that
Have you watched the video?
I've seen the video.
Oh, he
I've seen
did.
it.
Then you
I've
know.
seen- I agree with you. There are just people that don't think so. I think
No,
Favre
I-
denies it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Believe that was just a nicety
And
by
who-
Brett Favre for Strahan. But that kind of sullies it because I feel like Strahan could get the sack. He just did it nice because he didn't want to die, is my best guess.
Whose record did Strahan break for the Jets? He played for the Jets a while ago.
A guy who's really pissed about it, Mark Gaston.
Yeah, Mark, that's right.
Love Gaston.
That encounter between him and Brett Favre, I'm assuming y'all have seen that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy because Brett Favre thought he was joking, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not joking." And he was
Gastineau's
pissed.
kind of a piece of garbage himself, but
he's an interesting fellow.
to be fair, he should have
Still angry about it to this day. Yeah, yeah.
Quiet Cannon says you'll notice that Strahan would always have his mouth closed. That opening between his teeth could affect his aerodynamics when he's running. Yeah, and cause a hell of a whistle too.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Swazman says no, Harris. Brett Favre said he was helping him get the record. Well, I mean, you could say Brett Favre would say that just, like, well, I let him have it. But no, it absolutely, watch the video, is true. It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Swave Dave says, anyone else hear that story about Larry Fitzgerald laying down smelling salt in front of Pam Oliver right before she started commentary? She went into a conniption. I've seen that video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just him having fun. He used to tackle people on the sidelines, Arizona people. He'd go find Kurt Warner and he'd wrap him up by the legs and slowly bring him to the ground. But
yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald's he was a playful guy. He's a trickster. What is he doing right now? That came up in conversation the other day and I wasn't 100% clear. Is he doing some commentating for? I know he ends up on our Monday Night Football on Westwood One with Tom Brady and Jim Gray and stuff like that. But as far as TV goes, I think I've seen him on the NFL Network here and there. I don't know if he actually has a gig or if he's, he reminds me of, he's the NFL version of David Banner, just walking down the road after every episode, kind of just trying to hitch a ride as he's traveling. He's not doing, I don't know. Is he doing anything? I don't know what he's doing.
I know he bought into the Phoenix Mercury and the Phoenix Suns.
Moist One says, I think the Mercury traded him. I think you're thinking Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
So that's not cool, Moist One. It's not cool.
Not cool.
Same thing.
Swazman says, you guys are right about Larry Fitzgerald, first ballot for sure. Good guy, was a consistent player, humble for all of his success. Yeah, I kind of hoped he would leave the Cardinals so he could get the Super Bowl he deserved, but that is how good a guy he was, that he didn't go off and do that. He stayed true to his team. So, that is a sad part. He didn't get a ring, but man, he should get first ballot Hall of Fame for sure.
For sure.
Who's going to say no?
Nobody.
Nobody should.
There's nobody that can say no.
Dare you to say no?
How many receiving yards all time did he have?
1 million.
1.5 million, Randy.
Oh, sorry, 1.5 million.
So remember the other day when the Titans' old head coach, jumped into a fight.
Yep.
What's his name again?
Mike Vrabel.
Vrabel. That's right. My wife was like the other day. She said, "You hear about Mike Vrabel?" I'm like, "What? Mike Vrabel?" It took me about 1.5 minutes to. Oh, Vrabel. Yeah. Mike Vrabel jumped into this fight to break it up, came out a little bit bloodied because, when the players are going crazy, they don't really pay attention to who's in the middle, which was why it was very dangerous that Mike McDaniel did the exact same thing in the Dolphins-Bears skirmish during a joint practice.
Oh, boy.
And even Minkah Fitzpatrick didn't know that McDaniel was in there trying, guys. He, I guess, didn't notice because that's what Mike McDaniel sounds like compared to real men football players. Guys, wow, I don't think we should do this. So they're asking Fitzpatrick about it, and they're like, yeah, Mike McDaniel jumped in there, and he was like, oh, no. Because that's the right response to your little itty bitty coach. He's like, that is dangerous. He's like, we need our coach. He says, we don't want him getting hurt. I appreciate him getting in there, but I think we probably could have separated him ourselves.
Way to set a tone from that coach.
You think Mike McDaniel set a tone?
I do.
No.
Fearless.
Vrabel sets a tone because he's one of them. Mike McDaniel, they're like, that's a liability. That
guys,
is.
Please stop.
He could have gotten broken.
Guys,
yeah.
Come on.
So, I mean, he lived, so give him credit for that.
Yeah,
but Mike
there's
McDaniel does not need to be splitting up any fights in the NFL. Fish Tank says, yeah, Mike McDaniel, slightly smaller than Vrabel, I think.
Yeah, just a little.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Quiet Cannon says, you're talking about Fitzgerald being patriotic, brings to mind Mike Trout with the Angels. Those two seem cut from the same cloth. Who was talking about him being patriotic?
Patriotic?
He's
the fact
loyal.
that's what they make him meant, loyal. Because Trout would be in their same cloth. I agree with that. He stood with that garbage team no matter what.
Sure. That's exactly the same.
Just
I don't know
like
about
Fitzgerald,
patriotic, but he's definitely a loyal dude.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. And I'm sure he's a good American.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like we need to investigate that.
Maybe.
Do we want to know? Do we want to find out the deep, dark reason that Larry Fitzgerald travels all the time is because he's a double agent?
Can we handle the truth?
What if he is an agent? It's like him and Jack Ryan out there. You know what I'm saying? That seems like a pretty good TV show.
Yeah. Larry Fitzgerald and Jack Ryan.
Maybe
I'll call up Tom Clancy. See what we can do about that.
Call him the quiet spy.
Call him
he's a quiet guy. He's not very loud.
We'll call him the gray man.
The gray man.
The
Why
gray man. Because gray is it blends in with everything.
Moislin says best player to come from Pitt, Dan Marino, Fitzgerald, James Conner. Well, on that list, it'd have to be between Dan Marino and Fitzgerald. And Dan Marino's already a Hall of Famer.
There's 3 other guys too: LaShawn McCoy, Darrell Revis, Aaron Donald.
Ooh, so
Darrell Revis is no
Dan Marino,
that guy's a Hall of
Fitzgerald, and Donald.
Yeah, I still think you can put Revis in that conversation. But yeah,
Revis Philbin can no.
I think you have to put Revis in that conversation.
Well, if you're going to put Revis in, you got to put Butthead in.
Man, weren't
Dan
Revis and Butthead.
You weren't cool in elementary school if you didn't.
It's Dan Marino.
You didn't know about Revis Island in elementary.
It's Dan Marino.
I don't know. Aaron Donald gives me. I don't know about that. I mean,
more so than Dan Marino.
Yeah, think about what Aaron Donald is. I mean, think about what he was and what he accomplished.
Aaron Donald was like the best.
Probably one of the best defensive players to ever play the game.
Although it's funny, Aaron Donald, I believe, has a Super Bowl ring. Dan Marino does not. Fitzgerald does not. That's not Dan Marino or Larry Fitzgerald's fault. So
yes, it is. Absolutely.
What?
How is it Larry's fault? Shut
Kidding,
your face.
kidding.
Can we talk about
his
how
fault
many
for not
good
leaving the Cardinals.
NFL players Pitt has had? Like it sneaks up on you. You're like, wow, all those guys went to Pitt. They low-key a wagon in producing NFL players. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. A lot of Hall of Famers from Pitt.
Moist One says, egregious Philbin is a good texter nickname. Oh, yeah, you should write that down. That's pretty good.
Egregious
All right.
Philbin.
Slave Dave says, I just call Fitzgerald Super Sly. What? Why would you call him Super Sly? I don't understand that. Swazman says, if Larry Fitzgerald gets in, does that mean Phillip Rivers gets a shot at getting in, even though they didn't get Super Bowl rings? Neither did.
I don't think
I know
he
you
does.
guys think Phillip Rivers is overrated. The difference is Larry Fitzgerald, you saw him make catch after catch. You saw Larry Fitzgerald, he's in the top 10 in receiving yards, if not even higher. Larry Fitzgerald, as far as if you want to compare directly, far superior player than Phillip Rivers. Far superior
Well,
player.
I mean, if you look at stats, I'm sure Rivers has some really impressive stats, though. I have no idea what they are, but
I feel like Rivers.
Most kids
he
in
is-
the NFL.
He's right
Yeah.
there in the bubble.
That's got to be it.
Most kids in one home, yeah.
Him
Yeah.
and Tyreek Hill are competing for that.
Most,
Vastly different ways about it, but they are
Most
competing for it.
multiple passenger vans in the NFL.
Oh yeah,
for all of his
That's a
kids
fleet.
and his family.
There's a fleet.
There's a fleet of them.
He's Phillip Rivers is like right on the bubble. I think
the
he could
biggest
be in.
diaper consumer of all time in the NFL.
Pampers. He's a Pampers Hall of Famer.
Is he a Pampers guy? I thought
Gotta
he'd be
be.
more a Huggies.
Gotta be. So Swazman, I don't think you can say Phillip Rivers and Larry Fitzgerald in the same breath. I think I don't think you can.
Phillip Rivers threw for 63,000 yards. Is that true?
Hey, he was freaking
421 touchdowns. Wow.
Because he was in forever. That doesn't mean he was good forever.
Still, 63,000 passing yards with 421 touchdowns. That's impressive.
I think
he had to do that because he had all those kids.
And he was playing from behind a lot. He was a Charger.
65% completion percentage. Only 209
Speaking of playing
picks.
from behind, he had a lot of kids.
Those are Hall of Fame stats.
Look, I could give you like 3 years where Phillip Rivers was a top 3 quarterback in the NFL.
8 Pro
Like
Bowls.
I
top
can give
2,
you
top 3.
the entire career of Larry Fitzgerald, where he was an amazing
we're not
wide
even
receiver.
mentioning him with Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
I think
you
we
know,
should just eliminate.
That's what I
that.
said.
That didn't happen.
I was not in Phillip Rivers' corner, but look at
was-
these stats. I mean,
I've been in the corner that Phillip Rivers should be in. I personally.
Tell you what, as long as Larry Fitzgerald gets in, then I'm not going to get mad. I don't care what they do. But if
He
Phillip
will
Rivers got in and Larry didn't, I'm going to storm the offices of the
Hall of Fame.
Well,
and start kicking in teeth.
I'm going with you, Jeff. Go.
If Fitzgerald doesn't get in, the Pro Football Hall of Fame would lose a
is
lot
Larry
of
the
credibility.
first Arizona Cardinal to get in?
Oh
No.
Who's gotten into the Hall of Fame from Arizona?
They have other.
Cardinals?
Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona, he'd be the first one, wouldn't he?
Well,
Yeah,
Kurt Warner
for sure.
Kurt Warner.
Oh,
went in.
Kurt Warner wasn't.
well,
Yeah, Kurt Warner.
Yeah, he was an
too.
Arizona
That
Cardinal.
counts.
Yeah, he was.
It counts.
He counts.
It counts.
He counts.
He went to
He
the
took him to
Super Bowl
a Super
as a
Bowl.
Cardinal.
Yeah, but he won one.
All
as
right,
a Ram.
guys, that's 2 hours down and one more to go. I don't know what we're going to talk about, and I honestly don't care. I'm just trying to get to the weekend. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains August 8th through the 14th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
My name is Georgios Tsetis. I'm the co-founder of Nutrafol. My hair started thinning in my early 20s.
I tried everything and nothing was really working. So we created Nutrafol. Our hair growth supplements undergo clinical trials and have helped millions of men and women get visibly thicker and stronger hair in just 3 to 6 months.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
80% of youth in Arizona don't drink, smoke, or use drugs. Want to know the reason why? It's you. Kids say not disappointing their parents is one of the main reasons they choose not to drink or use drugs. Visit TalkNowAZ.com because while you might worry you aren't getting through, you are. Keep it up and stay up to date about the latest Arizona drug trends at TalkNowAZ.com. Sponsored by Substance Awareness Coalition Leaders of Arizona.
Hello, I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver.
And I'm her husband, Johnny Estes, VP of CMI Gold and Silver.
My father, Bill Haynes, founded CMI Gold and Silver in Phoenix in 1973. We are the oldest precious metals bullion dealer in the U.S. As a family-operated business, we educate first, giving our clients the power to make informed buying and selling decisions.
We offer low prices because Bill instilled in us the desire to get the most bullion into the hands of the American people for the fewest paper dollars. Visit our website for an abundance of information at cmigs.com.
Although we may be new to you, my father was one of the pioneers of the bullion precious metals industry in the U.S. He began selling only 100-ounce silver bars in the early 1970s until Americans' right to own gold was restored in 1974.
Visit our website, cmigs.com, and get to know us or call and chat with one of our non-commissioned brokers at 602-234-2300. That's 602-234-2300, or visit cmigs.com.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. And your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Ralph from the Weekend Warriors. Harris is in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. As we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in downtown Scottsdale. Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Says, first time watching you guys on YouTube. Pretty cool. Yeah, you want me to show you how to make it even cooler? Here, while I watch this. There you go.
Wow.
At 1580, the Fanatic, by the way.
Oh, don't be a baby, Ralph. I just turned off his camera. He's back on. Cry baby. So he says, who will have a better record? The Sea Chickens or the Titans?
Seahawks.
That's a dumb question.
Yeah,
probably.
I mean.
Oh, turn your camera on, you big baby.
I'm protesting.
Okay. That's fine by me. So yeah. Don't ask me questions like that anymore. Can I kick it? Just don't ask. Please don't do that. You know, it's time for, we were supposed to do it before and then I forgot. And Harris has got to get a little more aggressive about reminding me. It's time to talk about 32 NFL teams in 32 days. We are on day 17. Working days, not days. It's working days. So
day 17.
Who's the nightmare of a team are we talking about today, Harris?
Today's team is Fish Tank's nightmare of a team, the Buffalo Bills. Over under win total set at 11.5 minus 175. Obviously, the question with them is, can they get over the hump? That's been the question. I will say, of these position grades, quarterback, I gave him an A+. I think Josh Allen is...
Way to go out on a limb, Harris.
You can argue he's the best quarterback in football. Running back, B. James Cook, this could get a little bit higher. Wide receiver, this is the one concern of this team. They are very good everywhere else except for this position. I gave it a D. Like, you get Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid, and other than that, do they really have that guy that they can depend on and throw to? I feel like right now they don't. So
could there be any kind of moves that could happen soon, or it's just pretty much too late, right?
Remember when we talked about trading for Terry McLaurin, they were one of the teams that I mentioned. I feel like Buffalo could get creative there because they have a lot of assets, a lot to give. So Buffalo could easily go out and trade for Terry McLaurin, and that would be a very good fit. So
yeah, but what would they give him?
Picks, guys on the front seven, potentially. Yeah, picks. That's how it would be.
They're like, hey, we are not giving up Jalen Virgil. We're just not.
I mean, look, when you're a team that is just one piece away, one coin toss away, one Dalton Kincaid drop away from getting over the hump, got to do whatever it takes. It's
Your
hard
Honor,
to
for
be
the
there.
record, let me show that the defendant has said the word hump 3 times on today's show so far.
The hump can be big 4 times.
I feel like the hump count needs to, now there's going to be a new restriction on that word for you.
Yeah, I look at this receiving core, Keon Coleman, Joshua Palmer, and Khalil Shakir, and say, can any of these guys become legitimately alphas? And I say, no. I don't think they have that guy that can become an alpha in that receiving core. So they either need to get really creative in how they get it. All of them 3 need to be very good, or they get creative in the trade deadline. Go out and trade some pieces for Scary Terry, or sure, someone else will emerge. Offensive line. Now, this is where they're very good. B+. They keep Allen very protected. They're a very good run blocking unit. I could have easily given this an A. McGovern at center is good, or Cyrus Torrance is very good. Deion Dawkins at left tackle is a stud. Yeah, this team's going to block super well. Randy.
I'm sorry. Did I hear you say the running game was what? What did you say?
They block super well.
No, but the running game, you gave them a what?
I gave them a B. The running back. I gave them
the running back.
Yeah.
Okay,
the running game is an A.
Okay.
When you factor in Josh Allen to that offensive line, that's an A.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to track here as I take a mental nap while you're talking.
No, I understand. I understand. So front 7, A-. Talk about them getting Joey Bosa. That's huge. Milano, he's the captain. He's very good there. That D-line's good. I love Rousseau. Love Ed Oliver. And then front 7 could be a little better, but still decent. I gave him a B-. You have Trey White there. Taron Johnson, too. They got some studs there. Overall, it's a team that won by an average of 9 points per game last year. It's the best in the AFC. So they're very, very good. I think they can be a little bit better. So Jeffrey, how many wins, gave you the whole spiel, are you going to give the Buffalo Bills?
Well,
can I ask what the over-under is?
11
yes,
and
11
a half.
and a half.
11 and a half, yes.
Well, just looking down their schedule, there's teams that are supposed to be better. There's teams that aren't going to be better. Trying to count how many times they play the Panthers and the Saints.
Twice.
I understand the issue with the wide receiver, but I feel like they'll find ways of compensating with tight ends in the running game and this and that, and maybe they'll bring in another guy. So I'm actually going to go 12 wins for the Bills. I don't know that they're going to win any Super Bowl, but I feel like that, they're going to be the team to be reckoned with. Could go the other way. You're right. If they have wide receiver issues, but for right now, I'll give them 12 wins. That's probably the most wins I've given anybody so far of all of the teams.
Gotta be. Yeah, it is.
Randy?
I'm going to give them 15 wins.
Oh, you're just doing that. You don't even mean that.
No, I'm going to give them
How
15
are you
wins.
Give them 15 wins.
And
they
I
play
will,
the Ravens, that's their
oh
thorn
my
in the
God,
side.
They're going to sweep the Ravens easy. Yeah.
They play them one time.
They're going to.
That's an easy sweep if they can do it.
That's an easy sweep right there, one game. So
they're also going to sweep
play
the Saints.
Eagles.
Okay, well, that's another win. They're going to be. The Eagles are going to be hung over from the Super Bowl.
I'm hung over from you saying 15. I got a contact drunk.
15 wins, ladies and gentlemen, and the Buffalo Bills will finally go to a Super Bowl this year.
All right, let's see how high Ralph is, because Ralph Ralph has in the past threatened to pull advertising if he didn't get Josh Allen.
Oh, that's
so
true.
what did Randy
Yeah.
do? Randy took Josh
That's so
Allen.
petty.
Yeah.
That threat sticks this year, by the way.
Mm.
I
I
think
don't give a crap. I'm taking him now. I'm going to take him.
I'm gonna say 11 because it seems like they always have this stint every year where they just kind of play really bad for about 4 or 5 games, and I feel that'll continue to happen. I think they can pull out 11 wins. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team though at all. But I
Right.
give them 11 wins.
Wow.
So Ralph says 11. I say 12. Randy says 182 wins. What
No,
do you
15.
say, Harris?
I said 15.
So,
oh, pardon me.
Man, this schedule's really favorable. Like you talk about this stretch, week 2 through week 7, you get at the Jets, Dolphins, Saints, Patriots, at Atlanta, and Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. I give this 13 wins. Look, I think they do have a weakness at the receiving position. It's their one weakness. And last year it didn't seem to affect them that much. It did possibly a little bit when they needed to beat Kansas City and they needed a guy to go to, be a little bit. But man, I think Josh Allen's just so darn good at this point. It kind of just gives them a floor that it gives no other quarterback in football. You sort of like that 2015 Carolina Panthers team that went to the Super Bowl where it's like their best wide receiver was Devin Funchess, albeit they did have Greg Olsen. But like it didn't matter because Cam Newton was just going to Superman them to the Super Bowl, and they had a very, very good defense. Kind of similar with this Buffalo team. They sort of remind me of that 2015 Panthers team. So I like them on the over. I think Josh Allen's the best quarterback in football right now. He's a coin toss away and a drop away from going to 2 Super Bowls. People say
What are
he
you
can't
betting
win the
on
big
this?
game. I'll be betting the over at 11.5.
That's it. Just betting the over.
At 11.5.
What if I would like to bet them missing the Super Bowl? Is there a bet for that? I think
Yeah,
they'll
you're-
make the playoffs, but I want to bet they won't make the Super Bowl.
You're probably going to get that at like minus 1,000. So
Well, that's
like
no
that's
fun.
why
I wanna make money.
Yeah,
if
I
they
know, that's-
don't get to the Super Bowl this year, they will be firing their head coach.
You think?
I think you're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
his last chance
I think you're right.
because he's been a disappointment over the last few years. If they don't
I
make
wouldn't.
it, he's gone.
You
He's
could say
gone.
the results have been a disappointment, but once you dissect the process, it's not because Buffalo has just been completely overwhelmed or overpowered. It's just been the ball did not bounce their way 2 times.
Or they
like
play
they have
bad
been
in big
there.
moments sometimes.
Do they really?
Sometimes, yes.
Did the defense I say at points has, but that's because you go against Patrick Mahomes. Man, they win a coin toss. They are
There's a
possibly
moment-
Super Bowl champions.
There's a moment when, it's not bad luck. There's a moment when it's you. And there have been moments when it was the Bills not executing. It was the Bills not doing what needed to be done. They choked in high pressure situations. I'm not saying Josh Allen specifically. I'm just saying the Bills as a team have had moments where you're like, how the hell did they not? What just happened? You know what I mean? So
Josh Allen has done everything he can to get him to a Super Bowl. He's been
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
absolutely
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
I think he
But
has like one of the
it's
best.
everyone
postseason
else
records
around him.
ever.
It's the play calling. It's some other things that have cost him, in my opinion.
All right.
I just saw
Great
a
disagree.
bit of footage of Shedeur Sanders out there. And the comment says Shedeur Sanders breaks 400 tackles and goes nowhere. And he's
Yep.
right. He's running around back behind the 20-yard line. Then
Yeah.
he runs back to about the 10. Then he runs back up to the 20. And then he runs back. It's like, okay, that's going to be fun. Okay, we know Shedeur Sanders can run now. That's interesting. Random texter says Josh Allen is the most selfish quarterback in the NFL.
Of course, he would say
What?
that. He's a Chief fan.
He's a selfish lover.
Is he a Chiefs fan?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's a selfish lover.
He says Josh Allen also just got married, so that changes him as a player instantaneously. No,
How does
you're
that change
incorrect.
it? No.
It's when they have babies. My wife says when they have babies, that's when they start to play bad or play tired or
Well,
not play
yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And
not always
there's
true,
been a
though.
couple of times it seemed true. But I mean, Russ Wilson is a prime example, actually.
As soon as he got
Ralph.
married, as soon as he got
think-
married, his game went down.
I think there can be some truth to that. I mean, think about it like people at work. When you have a baby and you go to work, you're going to be exhausted. So it's hard to give your 100%.
What do you know? How many babies you got?
I don't have any. I just
How many
know
wives you
people
got?
that have been through it.
That he knows of.
0. I'm not a part of the
You're
Mormon
from
Church.
Tennessee. How many wives you got?
0.
He doesn't have any sisters,
That
Ralph.
you know of.
That's
Mr.
what I was
Romano.
going for.
At the
He
moment,
has no sisters.
at the moment, 0. I never talked about before.
Cousins, that's another story.
How many teeth you got? Anyway,
Jonesy
All
says
32.
Khalil
It's like the
Shakir is a
NFL.
fantasy football machine, though.
who?
Shaquille.
Shakir.
I'm
Shakir.
sorry.
Shakir?
He could be.
Kahil Shakir.
He could be that.
Cahill.
It's open, wide open.
I thought it was
receiving corps
Khalil
with the
Shakir.
Is it
great
Khalil?
quarterback. Khalil.
Kal is it Superman? We're talking about Superman right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh,
Let's see. Swazman says Josh Allen is to Patrick Mahomes like Karl Malone was to Michael Jordan.
Yeah, fair.
See,
No, Josh Allen is better in that equation, I think.
he is to.
He's closer to Patrick Mahomes than Karl Malone was to Michael Jordan.
I think I'd give it to like what Peyton Manning was to Tom Brady.
Still, no, Josh Allen, I think, is better in this equation, closer to Patrick Mahomes. The two of them are closer. In fact, Josh Allen is a superior quarterback at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment, I think he is. Yeah, you could have argued Peyton Manning was superior to Tom Brady though at times.
Moisson
totally
says, wait, so when it comes to being a pedophile, what? Who's a pedophile? Oh, yeah, Karl Malone is. He absolutely. He was 20 and married a 13-year-old.
They married?
Yeah.
You know, a
That's
better
the uncomfortable truth of Karl Malone in the past.
I did not
a
know
better
that.
example would have been Staubach to Bradshaw or Bradshaw to Staubach.
Did they get married?
No, but you think about
Oh.
how many times they went to the Super Bowl and
Oh,
lost
yeah.
to Bradshaw.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about pedophiles.
I don't talk about pedophiles.
Jerry Lee Lewis was kind of one too. Have you ever watched that?
I don't.
Random Texture says, if he's not such a selfish quarterback, why does he not have an A-level wide receiver in town anymore? Okay, that's not selfish. That's getting paid what you're worth. And that's not on Josh Allen. That's on the GM and the team to put the team around him and work the cap the way you're supposed to. Don't blame a guy for getting paid what he's worth. Beer Bob says, Harris, you shut your mouth when you're talking about the GOAT Tom Brady.
Wow.
So you have to like Random Texter says the last A-level wide receiver they had in town didn't want to be there.
Who, Diggs?
No, Diggs. Yeah.
Stephon.
Talking about Stephon. You really want to talk about Stephon Diggs, really, and not being selfish? He's selfish. Come on, Stephon Diggs. Please.
Swazman says, good point, Harris, but Peyton Manning won 2 Super Bowls. Yes, he did.
Who's to say Josh Allen can't?
So far, he can't.
He should, but he probably won't.
He should have.
I think he
Yeah.
can get
I
there.
mean, listen, and it's not all his fault. I'm not putting
No,
it
it's
on.
not. He's been great.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I think Joe Burrow should have won the MVP last year. That's just me. Maybe that's other people too.
It was
but,
close.
You know. 888-368-1580. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that's happening in the NFL. CJ Gardner-Johnson turns out did not suffer an ACL. So that's great.
Wow. Okay.
That is good for him. Is he the sauce one or is he the other one?
No, your Sauce Garner is for the Jets.
Yeah, he's defensive.
This is
back.
Gardner-Johnson. So for the Texans.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to guard
I
your
don't
Johnson.
care about him.
Yeah.
Gotta guard your
I don't care what happens to
I
him.
don't care about him.
Well, he'd be their starting safety. So
But he's
There
not
has
sauce.
been a thing, Ralph, where, bringing somebody in who we've never had a kid come in and be a conference fan. We're not used to that. We've had people come in as fans of college teams.
Right.
Sometimes even fans of colleges they didn't go to.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But we've never had a guy come in and say, I'm a Pac-12 guy. Oh, yeah. Give me some of that Big 12. Loving that Big 10. Give me that ACC. Give me that SEC. And it's just the weirdest damn thing to have somebody all about the conferences. And it's like, you're obviously not a big, NFL AFC South fan, even though your team is in it.
it's not like that in the NFL.
It's a Southern thing, right? I mean, the people
Totally.
that come from the South, they're very into the South. So because the SEC is from the South, they're going to talk better about them than anything else. They love the South.
Yeah.
They love everything that
So
goes.
it's
within
a
the
South connection, not
It
just
really is.
It's a
my team sucks, but it looks
It's a
like
region
I can
thing.
say we're a better team because I'm in the SEC.
it's a representation of where we're from. SEC
Yes.
football is.
It's like when they used to raise a
y'all
Confederate
need
flag and
hobbies.
kill people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's just a different animal. Like SEC football,
point,
it's just a totally different animal down there. Like it just is. So
Well, I
just
think it's
means
dumb.
more.
I think it's dumb.
Hey, yeah, have y'all seen that Any Given Saturday documentary?
No.
Highly recommend
No.
you watch it.
Because it's about
really
college
good.
football. I'll watch any given Sunday. I'll watch stuff about the.
You're
the-
an
the-
NFL
the
guy.
NFL.
Okay. It makes sense. But it's just really like well produced. Like they had this crazy moment where when Florida lost to Miami last year and Billy Napier, their head coach, was about to
Do
lose his
tell.
job, he was talking to the whole team and he was like, it's going to be hell out there. They can't let them divide us. You can't let them divide us, which is so interesting as a head coach to talk about. Diego Pavia from Vandy. Oh my gosh, they portrayed him so well. I could talk about this. You know what? I love this music. I could talk about this all day. That was a heck of a documentary, man. That was
What I mean is
really well
leave.
produced.
Shut the hell up. 7088 says triple lowercase h. SEC is overrated. The Big Ten has surpassed.
So
we're not starting this.
To comment on that, I think the Big Ten, the top 3 or 4 teams.
Is that one of your burner phones? You're just trying to get the open door to talk about this garbage.
No, people always bring it up. The Big Ten, I think, at the top, like the top 3 teams, has been better than the SEC last year. I would say that, but top to bottom, there's no way you could say that the Big Ten is a better conference than the SEC. Look at the total win
Do you
percentage.
remember the part where I said that I wanted to talk about the NFL stuff I have right here? Remember that part? Can we do that?
Hey, the Fourth Dimension took it there. You brought it up.
But I
and the
was
Fourth
trying to
Dimension
make a
took it
point
there, man.
that nobody cares about divisions and conferences and garbage like that.
Well, it's different in college because these are separate corporations. Like the NFL is under one whole
Oh my God, he's
body.
going to keep going.
And
isn't he?
college is so different.
Play that for him.
It's just a sense
Now he's
of
happy and I can just jump in. It's the
Oh,
Daily
yeah.
Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If Old Spice Deep Sea Super Hydration Body Wash were music, what would it sound like? Start with the deep sounds of Old Spice's ocean waves and kelp. Layer on the smooth, renewing moisture. You wouldn't hear any parabens or phthalates because Old Spice Deep Sea hasn't got any. But you would hear that vitamin B3 for healthier looking skin. So while your regular body wash sounds like this, Old Spice sounds like this. Sounds like it smells amazing.
My name is Georgios Tsetis. I'm the co-founder of Nutrafol. My hair started thinning in my early 20s. I tried everything and nothing was really working. So we created Nutrafol. Our hair growth supplements undergo clinical trials and have helped millions of men and women get visibly thicker and stronger hair in just 3 to 6 months.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
First episode psychosis is no joke. And neither is getting help as soon as symptoms show up. Early treatment gives you a better chance at feeling like yourself again. If you're showing signs, like having hallucinations or trouble thinking clearly, don't wait. Counseling, medication, and support from loved ones can slow down the effects of psychosis before it's too late. Speak with your doctor today and visit learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MadForce, working to build healthier communities.
Will Shakespeare here. Back in my day, I invented over 1,700 slang words like swagger, bedazzled, and my personal favorite, besmirch. But even I have trouble understanding slang words like yeet or bougie or
this is fire.
Actually, it is extremely smooth Shakespeare vodka.
Okay, boomer.
See what I mean? But there is one word that describes the pure quadruple distilled spirit crafted from an 8th century Polish recipe the first time you try it.
So lit.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Shakespeare vodka. So lit.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
A Numbers Game features longtime radio personality Gil Alexander, who takes you on an insider's tour through the numbers and the world of analytics, featuring interviews from today's top insiders and Gil's own takes based on his understanding of sports and betting in an entertaining and comfortable fashion. Catch A Numbers Game with Gil Alexander, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. So, for all the drama, I mean, there is speed. And I don't know, maybe you should pull up Tyreek Hill's stats. But, man, I don't feel like I'd want him on my team. I feel like that's a lot of trouble. But he was out of practice with an oblique injury. He was trying to practice, but he just couldn't do it. So Mike McDaniel was gave him a good review, saying he's trying to sneak in to play, but we're not letting him because of the oblique injury. So, I feel like Tyreek Hill, he always ends up a little hurt, and he always seems to have a bunch of drama, and some of it may not be his fault, but most of it is. So, do you want Tyreek Hill on your team? Because there's also conversation that the Dolphins might trade him. So where are we at with Tyreek Hill? And then the next question after that is Tyreek Hill a guy you should pick up in fantasy football?
I think Andy Reid knew what he was doing when they got rid of him.
Yeah,
right?
He saw it coming.
Yeah. I mean, he saw it coming, all the off the field issues that the guy has. He brings a lot of bad attention around him, a lot of negativity around him. He was a great player, I thought. I mean, I don't feel like he's as great as he was. I know he's still fast and all that, but I just feel like his game is starting to decline. I don't want him on my fantasy team because I don't see him putting up the numbers like do you see the numbers that you were seeing 3 years ago?
Well, Harris should be pulling up those stats right now.
Well, last year, 2 years ago, he led the league in receiving yards. I think he had over
it was 2 years ago,
1,700.
Right?
Yeah,
last year he was hurt.
Last year, he was playing hurt. He had 900 yards on 123 targets, so it wasn't the same production. Yeah, I think it definitely is because he's playing hurt, and so he lost some of that speed last year. And yeah, if you have a nagging oblique injury, well, you're not going to be your 100% self. Tyreek Hill at 80-70% is still a really good NFL receiver, but it's not the Tyreek Hill that we saw 2 years ago for sure. So I think his perspective should be getting healthy.
I just took a look at his stats from the years. Found that on the Sleeper app.
Yeah.
And you're right, Harris, 959 yards last year. But then the year before that, 1,799 yards.
Yeah.
The year before that, 1,710. The year before that, 1,239. The year before that, 1,276.
Yeah.
So he's had some up and downs. I mean, 2019, I'm guessing he was hurt because he only had 860 yards, but so he had some up and downs, but where are we at with him right now as a player? Do you trust him with your fantasy football team?
With your fantasy football team, I'd have to see where he's being drafted, but I still ultimately would trust him with my fantasy football team in a PPR league. He still had 80 catches last year. So yeah, I would. I'm going to see where he's being drafted specifically.
He's not a first round pick anymore.
Let's see. He's being picked.
No, I wouldn't think so.
He's ranked 22nd in
so
PPR
he's a third
leagues.
round pick.
So he's a third round pick. I think that's a good range.
Maybe a third or fourth
good
round.
Range,
that makes sense.
You take him there, right by Jonathan Taylor, T. Higgins, some guys he's being. I think he's in that ballpark.
I wouldn't take him.
You wouldn't take Tyreek Hill?
No.
Really? Why is that?
No, there's always something, and I don't trust.
Okay.
That's a gamble to me. Now, if I get him in the 4th or 5th, maybe, but you're probably not going to get him in the 4th or the 5th. Moise one says he's a first round pick in my eyes. Well, Moist One is a top-notch fantasy football player.
Yeah.
But he also might be talking about something dirty. I never know with Moist One. Because
Well, that
he just,
could be
the text
true.
before
Yeah.
says, top to bottom, that's the name of my memoir.
Wow.
I thought it was going to be something to mouth. Yeah. Swazman says, Jeffrey, some sports radio people are speculating. Oh, that's college stuff. I'm going to put a pin in that, Swazman, because if we start talking college stuff, then we won't be able to pull Harris off of it.
Yep.
I'm still trying to talk some damn NFL first, so we'll get back to that. I'll come back to that text. So.
Okay.
Caleb Williams and most of the Bears starters will not play versus the Dolphins on Sunday. Kind of felt like you'd want to see him a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like that. I just don't like, it's funny. If you look at all the teams in the NFL, who's the one team that starts their starters in the first quarter no matter what in the preseason? It's the Chiefs.
Well,
right?
last night it was the Bengals.
Did the Bengals do it too?
Oh yeah.
The Chiefs have
Burrow-
done it every year, right? They always play those guys, and then what happens?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I hate that the Seahawks didn't play Sam Darnold. I thought that was horrible. They didn't play any of their number one guys. All of them sat. Let
I
them
keep
play.
forgetting that the Seahawks have Sam Darnold.
I want to
makes-
see him play.
That brings me so much joy.
We'll see how good he is, or if he's. You shouldn't talk, all right? I'm just saying.
Oh, man. Do we play each other? We probably don't. But
I
Danny
wish.
Dimes versus Sam Darnold, the almost worse bowl would be great.
You can't talk bad about Sam Darnold just yet. He had a great year last year.
I'm not talking bad about Sam Darnold.
You can talk bad about Danny Dimes all you want.
I think Danny Dimes might be reincarnated in Indianapolis. We'll see.
I don't feel like it.
Anything's possible.
Hey,
I
anything's
mean,
possible. The Colts could win the Super Bowl.
I just hate that they don't
They
play
have
these guys.
not
Why don't you
won.
play your guys? I mean, they don't want to get hurt. Then stop playing these stupid preseason
I mean, a lot of people say having two options is bad, but why have one awesome quarterback when you can have two, Jeffrey?
I'm sorry. I was just kind of thinking about how easy it is to fire people these days.
Yeah.
There's a long line of people who want a job.
It's in that Will State.
I've
It
told him
is-
that before, by the way.
He has told me that.
I've made it very clear.
Fire without cause.
So also the Jaguars are playing all their starters in their preseason opener. Travis
them.
Hunter, they're going to play him both ways, so you'll get to put eyes on Travis Hunter and see how he does in the NFL. So will be interesting to see what he does, how he does.
Running with the twos and the defense and the ones on the offense, I believe. So
that's appropriate.
Yeah, I agree with
Preferably
that.
over in 3 years. That's great.
Hey man, he wanted to play both ways. That's his problem.
That is not going to
Yeah, and
happen.
3-4 years later, he'll be done.
I'll bet you so much money he's going to be.
He's going to
in
get
the
hurt.
NFL longer
He's
than
going to
4
get hurt
years.
if he does it long term. I guarantee you.
Oh wow, this just in: Big George is gay for Ralph.
What? What does that mean?
Well, let me read the text.
Yeah, can you please read full context?
Ralph, I love you, man.
Oh wow.
But that Seahawks game was a waste of my time last night. Ending in a 23-23 tie. Give me a break. No NFL game should ever end in a tie.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Ralph,
He
that's
did say, I
Yeah.
love you, man.
Ralph, that's one big boyfriend you might have.
Wow.
I do everything big, so you'll learn that.
Well, that's a prison boyfriend for sure.
I feel like that would hurt,
yeah.
but okay.
You don't want to be the little spoon there. Firefighter says, come on, Harris, read the room. Is it too late to bring back that guy whose wife works at the Phoenix Zoo?
I don't know.
Oh
that
my
guy.
gosh. Talking about Ben, right? Is that his name?
You
I don't
remembered his
remember.
name.
I don't-
name was Ben.
Was it
Swazman
Ben?
says, Jeffrey, okay, again, okay, I'll just read it because I'm going to keep accidentally reading it anyway.
Mm.
His wife. That's
Keep it brief, Harris. I still have more NFL to talk about.
All right.
Says Jeffrey, some sports radio people are speculating Illini plus Nebraska with Patrick Mahomes looking like quarterback to win the Big Ten. Ha, what a joke. It'll be Ohio State and Michigan, maybe Penn State.
I think Penn State's got a huge shot this year to win the Big Ten. I think they will win the Big Ten. I'm going to go as bold as to say that. I
Hey,
think
don't pull fast ones in the middle of your text, by the way.
yeah,
don't
that was confusing.
don't no, it'll be that. What are you
That
what are
was
you doing, man?
But think about it. Ohio State right now has a little quarterback controversy. They haven't named a starter yet. And we saw Lincoln Kienholz play 2 years against Missouri and really struggle. Ohio State got their
You
butts
need to
kicked in
understand
that
something.
bowl.
Ryan Day is busy dyeing that beard again.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He spends an awful lot of time getting that Just for Men in there, and
Yeah.
he does it like 2 or 3 times a day. So it's hard to pick a starter when you are busy soaking that beard in as black as shoe polish.
Well, those that don't know too, Sayan was a 5-star. He was a Saban commit. He was a really, really highly rated recruit. This job is his to lose, and he hasn't won it yet. So I feel like Ohio State has some questions. And Penn State, while not elite, is just very, very good in every single area. Year 2, with that new offensive coordinator from Kansas and Kudelnicki and Drew Aller, new receivers that they got, I think Penn State's going to be really good this year. I think Ohio State's going to beat them at the shoe. Penn State's going to win the Big Ten.
Did you
That's what I
say Cuttlefish was one of the Cuttlefish?
Kudelnicki, offensive coordinator from Kansas.
Oh my
yeah.
God!
And look
If
what
it's
happened-
Darling Nikki from the Prince song, I'm in.
And look what happened to Kansas last year when he left. They struggled to score points, and they were really good on offense years ago. So Penn State's going to get a little bit better and more explosive on offense.
That
I
was a
think.
stellar Prince reference. It just went by everybody.
No, I got you, Jeffco. Yeah.
Moist One says, yep, known big game winner, James Franklin.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point you say about James Franklin, but what have people said about Michael Jordan? What do people say about LeBron James? What do people say
Michael
about
Jordan
Andy
has a
Reid?
gambling problem.
What do people
LeBron
say
James
about
has patchy balding hair.
What do
do you-
people say?
Can you be more specific about what you're trying to say there,
Yeah,
Harris?
yeah. What do people say about Ryan Day? He can't get over the hump. He can't win the
His
big game.
beard is very, very
Did
dark.
he say
and it's not
he said hump
Eventually-
again? He said hump again.
Eventually,
He did.
all of these coaches
No
have
more
gotten
humping.
over the hump. So if you're
No more
that
hump.
guy,
He said
No
it
more
again.
humping.
That's it.
if
He
you're
said it
that
again.
guy who's on the edge, right? Who's right there
The edge
on
of
the
the hump?
verge, on the verge of
Can't
getting
get
over that
over the-
roadblock, getting over that roadblock, we'll
See
call
that?
it.
Oh, that's
Well, that
nice.
means you've
That's
done a
nicely
lot of
done.
things
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good, and you're competitive. The window's never been more open for Penn State. Never been more open. I'll say if they don't beat Ohio State and win the Big Ten this year, I do think there's a big chance Franklin gets fired. I do.
I know, Chosen One. Darling Nikki was actually one of the main songs that ended up causing the explicit content label from the government. Yes. That one gave some people some fits.
And my reasoning, at least, for being
Still
skeptical
going.
of Ohio State, real fast.
I know,
It's the
he
last
just-
thing I'm
he
going to
will
say.
not stop.
The last thing, you have a new running back room, entirely new running back room, a lot of new guys in your O line, 6 of 7 new starters on your front seven, a new offensive coordinator, and a new defensive coordinator. That takes a lot
Ralph,
to gel.
You
What you
realize
have to understand is
That's
if
it. That's
somebody
all I have to
pulls
say.
the fire alarm, he will just continue this conversation in the parking lot.
He'll walk
with
out.
no one standing
It's
around
that,
him.
it's that whole
he'll
SEC
continue to
thing.
talk. Yeah.
You realize
What?
you're talking about your SEC. They only have 2 teams in the top
I was
17.
talking about
He's
the
just
Big
not
Ten.
allowed to talk about. He's
There's
not
only
allowed to say
2
that.
of them
about the Big
in
Ten.
the top 17. Only 2. How good is that
What do you
conference?
say? 2 teams in the SEC has 2 teams in the top 17
Yes, that's it. But that's
And-
how great they are.
in the poll. In what
Yes.
ranking?
In the college, the first AP poll that came out, there's only 2 teams in the top 17. 2.
That is
'Cause they're so
bullshit.
strong.
That is
Okay, I'm
the
done.
AP poll is a really subjective thing.
Oh, here we go.
It's a
Now the
really
poll's back.
subjective.
It's a racist poll.
Harris is responsible for the waste of many trees. You know why?
Why is that?
Because he starts to go off on a tangent, right? And then I have this much stuff that
Yeah.
doesn't get talked about. All of the look at all these pages.
Why are you
of
printing
stuff.
stuff?
Because that's how I do things. I
That's
like
the
to
way.
print stuff.
That's the way Jeff
But
Go
this
does
is-
it. He's always
This is
done it that way.
I do
NFL
that too.
news. This is NFL news from like the last month that I haven't gotten around to because then Harris goes on a tangent about the college football. And so this is why you think I'm being too hard on him. I'm not. So you are killing trees, Harris, needlessly,
Oh my gosh.
senselessly
Well,
killing trees.
Also, Ralph, the AP poll hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it has.
Mm.
you see, he's
it's the
still
coach's poll.
going.
I'm
Yeah.
looking
Oh,
right
yeah.
at it. It's out.
Send it to me.
Texas is number 1.
That's the coach's poll.
Oh, I'm
Maybe the
sorry.
AP polls come out.
I'm sorry. Hey, you know what? You
Hmm.
should have your own college football show at 6 a.m. on Saturdays.
I would be down.
So
I'm not
Moist
kidding.
One says, "Oh, Harris, I'm so close." Firefighter says, "Is Harris purposely trying to be sexually suggestive? He's on the edge, humping. Someone needs to go visit his girlfriend in San Diego and pronto."
There are 7 teams in the top 17 in the SEC, Ralph.
No.
7 SEC teams.
No.
Literally, there are 7 teams. I
SEC.
have it right here.
I could
SEC.
have
can name
his
them.
dad here
if you
with
want
me
me
and a
to.
gun to his head, and Harris would keep going.
All right,
he
all
would
right,
keep
all right.
going.
I digress. Wasn't even
Swazman
talking
says,
SEC.
Jeffrey, you
whatever.
are so right about Harris. He is a college football true fanatic.
Yep,
Yeah.
I am. I love
That's
it,
all
man.
fine and good, man, but you got to be going in the same direction.
You're right.
You know, I'm sitting here trying to do NFL, and you're just like grabbing the wheel at every exit where you think there's a college. That's why I won't ride with you.
Yeah, I'm a passionate guy about it. I admit it. But the
We're gonna
texter
have to
did
give him
ask.
his own show to get it out of his system. Even then, I don't think it'll be enough.
6 a.m. Saturdays. No one will listen.
That's true.
Well, I know that nobody listens 10 a.m. Saturdays, so we could do that.
Number 1 rated show on the station.
You heard me. Number
Really?
2.
On the
Ralph.
weekends.
Based on what?
I made
On the
myself
weekends.
clear. And
So,
number two.
but speaking of
Number
your
2 is
stupid
really
show,
good, though.
Speaking of your stupid show.
yeah, speaking of your stupid show, Ralph, what are you guys doing on your Weekend Warriors tomorrow at 10 a.m. after Real Radio?
Yeah. Little bit of MLB, and then we're all NFL. We even got what's really cool.
Not if Harris is there.
It's all, and it's going to be a lot of NFL. One of our segments, we're going to do this new thing called Name That Team. It's going to be really fun. You'll see. If you like to talk NFL, you want to get on our show tomorrow. It's a lot of
I
NFL.
heard you guys stole a version of my Wheel of Sports, too.
We did. Because
do
you
that.
wouldn't bring it back, so there's been demand for it. And
You're
our
not
team
allowed
is
to use
better.
my sound effects.
I didn't use
I
your
do
sound
not
effect.
give you blessings.
No,
for
we
my
didn't use your
sound
sound
effects.
effect. I used a different one.
All right, that's good. At least
We
that's
spent almost
respectful.
an hour on the wheel last week.
Did you
There
really?
are now
Wow.
2 things on your button bar.
3 because I added one for tomorrow.
Oh, good for you.
The
Although
intro
I'm
to-
not able to put it on there, so
No, the intro to Name That Team.
Hmm.
It's going to be a heck of a segment.
Baker's Cocky Head says number 1 rated on the station at 10 a.m. time slot. Also, the worst show on at that time.
Who said that?
That's Baker's Cocky Hen.
Yeah, you listen and text in every week.
You are the best and worst
I am
at
the
the
best.
same time.
It's a great show.
Well, Baker's Cocky Hens, you're probably the best and worst texter they have.
Are you saying he's the only texter?
Who, me?
Oh, my gosh.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got On This Date in Big Georgia sports history. It's a daily blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Listen to our live stream on your phone at 1580thefanatic.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get 1 free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Finding yourself skipping your self-care routine, experiencing things around you others don't, or withdrawing from friends and family. You might be experiencing first episode psychosis, or FEP. Stress, trauma, substance use, even genetics can trigger it. And if you're in your late teens to mid-20s, it's impacting you more than others. Know the signs of FEP. Go to learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MatForce, working to build healthier communities.
If you're age 62 or older and own a home, this message is for you. Reverse Rob here, Money Radio's expert on reverse mortgages. Learn how to tap the equity in your home and increase the quality of your life by earning tax-free income while protecting your other retirement assets. Join us for our free Second Saturdays webinar every month to learn more. This is not too good to be true. All you need to do is reverse your thinking. Call me today, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
1580, The Fanatic.
Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic. Chosen One says, I begrudgingly admit, being one of 3 fans, Ralph's show is not terrible.
Wow.
Put that in a promo, Ralph.
Yeah. Hey, come listen to our show. It's not terrible.
Commando Duke says, please give that man his own college football show, maybe a betting show. No, hold on a second. Ralph Harris, just give us a second. Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
Hey, come here for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we let just Harris do whatever the hell he wants for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
First, he'll tire himself out.
Well, that's one
and
thing.
you
yeah.
and I would have less to do. We'd only have to do a 2-hour show.
Well, then, yes. Yeah.
So we let
Hour
him have
and
the
a
3
half.
p.m. hour, or do we let him have the 5 p.m. hour? Which hour do we let him have?
I think 3 o'clock, probably.
Let's give him 2 o'clock.
Oh, give him
2
2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, give him 2 o'clock then. Yeah.
Maybe he'll be a little hoarse by time the show
By
starts, and
time
I can
we
actually
on.
get some stuff done around here.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. 2 o'clock.
We'll think about it.
All right.
Firefighter says, I swear listening to Harris gives me first episode psychosis. No need to go to that website in the commercial.
Jeez. Wow.
Dr. Roadmap says, nobody does racing commercial voiceovers like Randy White. Awesome dude. Yeah, those are some
thank
sweet
you.
spots, man.
Thank you.
Facts.
Moist One says, you can skip the first hour like that chain-smoking lesbian you have on before you.
Oh my gosh.
What is that guy's name? I already forgot.
He is a chain-smoking lesbian. That's funny.
Can I just tell you guys, there's a guy that I used to work with in radio named Brian Jewett.
Yeah.
And he sounds just like the guy from You Better You Bet. His name is Nick Costos, who's on there.
Yeah.
He sounds like this. He has that voice. Not quite as bad as that O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name?
Oh, that was
Good Lord, I've forgotten.
Why can't I remember him on the bench? On the bench.
Scott Farrell.
Scott Farrell on the bench.
There we go.
O'Reilly Auto
Filthy
Parts.
Phil.
Yeah.
Is on the text line. Old Phil from the Weekend Warrior Show.
There he is.
TikTok, Ralph. It's legendary time. What the hell's that about?
Because he's got these major issues. He's in love with Shedeur Sanders. And so he thinks that if Shedeur Sanders has a good game today, which he's not, but he's thrown a couple of touchdowns miraculously, that now he's the next best thing since, sliced bread, and he's going to be the starter and all that. Feels delusional. He's been very delusional the last couple of weeks.
Hey, the most star power we've seen in Cleveland since LeBron James.
He thinks the Jaguars are going to win their division and the Titans are going to finish second. I mean, just delusion.
Does he actually? I want to give Phil a hug right now. Oh, come on. That's amazing. I love
the
it,
search
Phil.
for a Cleveland quarterback continues.
Exactly.
Hey, did somebody block Donnie on the text line?
No.
Ralph, did you block
did not.
Donnie?
No, I did not.
I mean, I'd understand it, but I didn't do it. So Donnie just messaged. He slipped into my DMs like a thirsty Donnie.
Wow.
And he says, am I blocked on the text line? Hey, Donnie, type the word start and text it in, you dip bleep. You probably accidentally put the word stop in again, even though we've told you this before.
Don't do that.
There's only some people that I've ever blocked, and I'm be honest, I can't remember exactly why. They were either racist or absolutely so annoying I couldn't stand them another moment. And if I haven't done that to Donnie yet, think about where you stand. Here he is.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Donnie just texted in, start, you dip bleep. He just calls us idiots. You're the idiot.
No,
We
he
keep
calls us
telling you not to
clowns.
do that over and over.
We're clowns in Donnie's eyes.
Baker's Cocky
You're not a
Hen
clown,
says Shador is better than Geno Smith already.
Oh,
Wow.
Stop.
Oh my
Stop.
Wow.
Don't feed into Phil.
Preseason. It's preseason.
Yeah.
And Baker's Cocky Hens is a Browns fan. Let's see. Big George says, that's a tough one. Would I rather have Nick Costos, Tiki and Tierney, or Harris at 2 p.m.? All three make my ears bleed.
Wow.
Oh, Harris.
He says, go back and
Oh,
read my
Ralph.
month's worth of texts. Well, they don't show up.
Yeah, if you hit stop, they don't show
What
up
are you
on the
talking
screen.
about, Donnie? You weren't gone for a month. I see texts here. Oh, I see. Yeah, there they are.
Oh,
You're Phil. He's asking like you're being. I mean, maybe I should block you. Some of the stuff he'd said in the past.
Mm.
He just here's one of his texts. Where the F is the draft?
Wow.
It's your mom's house. Piece of garbage.
Yeah, when's the draft?
Oh, roasted.
Well, we are not sure yet. We're still working on it, but it's going to be either Friday the 29th or Saturday the 30th. Yeah, I know that it's Labor Day weekend, but it's at the start of the weekend. After that, you're free to go do whatever the hell you want.
How come I keep getting such a high pick? I get number 9 this year, 11 last year.
Dude, I have 11.
I had 11 last year.
So
I won it all out of 11.
take it up with Kevin Burkhardt.
That jerk. I wish I had his name.
That jerk.
Diamondback dude says, can you please bring back the Wheel of Sports? My favorite segment from the past.
Yeah.
You can hear it
I
on
don't know,
Saturdays.
man.
It's on Saturdays.
Dude, that's not right.
We did it differently. It wasn't like yours. We actually gave the listeners a voice in the wheel.
Why would you do that?
That's
To give
so
them a voice.
kind.
You're putting them to work?
Well,
You know,
sure.
some people just like to have the day off, Ralph.
Yeah, like
Ever
you
think of
every
that?
day.
Well,
Baker's Cocky Hen says Geno Smith's first year, he already had broken jaw, courtesy of a teammate.
Yeah,
Well,
oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
I remember that.
He learned a lot from that experience, and he's a good dude now. You know, he probably should have just paid that guy what he was supposed to.
People can
That's all I'm
change.
saying.
I'm saying.
You didn't.
Ralph is the same a-hole he's always been, so I don't know.
Damn.
Don't know if I feel like people can change.
Damn.
Maybe
Ralph,
everyone except Ralph. Maybe the
Were
principal.
you worse when you were a young man?
Very much so.
Donnie says Ralph Seahawks messed up my parlay last night. You are a moron if you are betting on preseason games, Donnie.
No,
Don't even.
You have a problem gambling wise if you're betting on preseason.
He had a parlay on the money line with the Ravens, the spread on the Eagles, and the money line on the Seahawks. Dumbest bet you've ever made.
Donnie,
And
if you-
he blocks out how much because it must have been bad.
Donnie, if you ever want to give money away again, just contact me here at the station, and I'll take it.
Yeah, except for you'd have to see Donnie. That's the problem.
Well,
You
I mean,
mail
I
it
have
in.
No problem with that. I mean,
Donnie did
Mail
give
it
me a
in.
nice Venmo after losing it. He lost our bet. Remember that?
I don't know. Oh yeah, the pizza.
Yeah, the pizza. Yeah. Give me a nice.
Oh, by the way, your Titans, they're going to play Cam Ward in all 3 of the preseason games.
Oh, yippee.
Well, I
I'm
think that's a good
psyched.
idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Let him see how mid his O line is and see if
Yeah,
he
oh,
gets
yeah.
Anthony Richardson.
So who's your second string? Because he'll probably be there by the second game.
Well, it was Will Levis.
Oh well.
So now I don't know actually.
Hmm.
That is let's see the depth chart.
He
Let's
cares
see who
about
that
his
is.
Titans as much as I care about my Colts.
I was gonna
Right
say he
now.
doesn't even know. It's like, come
Yeah,
on.
I don't.
dude.
No, listen,
Brandon
I
Allen.
get it.
Brandon
I
Allen.
understand.
No, I am this year. I think in 2 years I'm going to be like really invested, but this year it's just like He already called our offense mid.
They'll get better.
What quarterback
Well, you're going to
does
get
that?
the first round pick again. I guarantee you, within the next 3 years.
Yeah, I still think the Titans have a pretty high ceiling, but
Oh God, Phil.
Okay, we're going to have to ban another phrase you overuse, and that's the high ceiling.
sorry, by high ceiling I mean like
You use
We
a lot
know
of
what you mean. You just say
You-
it too much.
You use a lot of
Okay.
crutches, kid. A lot of crutches.
I'll try
When
to be
Harris
better.
first started, and I'm sure he remembers this, I said, "Don't worry, kid. The hazing usually only lasts 1 year."
Yeah.
I think there may be an exception here.
Well,
I don't know that
Hasn't
our
been a year,
work will
though.
truly be done once it's been a year.
I could take it.
Can you?
Well, there needs to be more to that sentence, Harris. I can take it and learn from it.
Yeah.
This is how work-related shootings happen. Just saying.
Don't worry.
Why do you think I work from home?
That's a good idea. He's from Tennessee.
All the guns are in Tennessee, but I do got 2 guns right here though.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
my
God.
Yeah.
You're really gonna flash them rubber bands?
Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1903, in the third inning of the 4-3 nightcap loss to the New York Giants at the Polo Grounds, Brooklyn Dodgers starting pitcher Henry Schmidt was thrown out of the game after he threw a baseball out of the park. The Brooklyn pitcher became very angry when the opposing pitcher, Joe McGinty, dashed home from third base while his infielders argued a close call at the bag. Back to me, Jeffrey.
Oh,
wow.
So 122 years ago, anger management was probably still a thing. I mean, this guy just basically tantrum down. He's like, "Oh, great, now this!" And then so he chucks the ball over the fence. Somebody probably had to run and go get it, but it was
Probably
1903. What's that?
It's probably their only ball.
Could have
Yeah.
been. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't too long after that they started having this rule that you had to unbox a brand new ball for, what was it, every inning or every
That's
like
crazy.
every pitcher. I don't know. So it was weird how they were very specific, and it's like they canceled the game because they ran out of balls. I'm like, I'm sure you still have the other ones. Just go grab one
Why
of those.
is that?
Yeah.
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 That's a good question.
But I don't blame him for being mad. Henry Schmidt, that a couple of his guys are just arguing and they watch a guy just kind of run home and then score again. I don't mind, but chucking the ball over the fence, you're just hurting yourself, man.
Didn't Randy Johnson throw a baseball out of the stadium, or was that? No, wait, it was Bob Brindley. He didn't throw it out of the stadium. He threw it up on the screen up above behind home plate. He was arguing with an umpire. I think it was Laz Diaz. He got run out of the game, and he got so mad he threw the baseball.
Oh, that's funny.
I think
Yeah,
it was Bob
I mean,
Brindley. Yeah.
They have more than one ball nowadays, so that wasn't even a big
Oh,
deal.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm guessing
yeah.
he got ejected. I'm gonna guess he did.
Oh, he was ejected as soon as they ran him. He whistled around and threw the ball like into the crowd, I guess.
So, all right, we have a couple minutes left here, and okay, Randy, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm staying well hydrated and air cooled.
Is it supposed to be super duper hot this weekend? Or
Oh,
just
it's
kind of hot.
It's supposed to be 110 tomorrow. It's supposed to be 109 on Sunday. Next
Not
weekend,
great, but not that
105, 106 next weekend.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah.
I'll be heading out to the Cardinals and Chiefs preseason game at Wife Point, and at least I get to see some starters for a little bit. I mean, I guess there's
For the
that
first quarter.
And then after the first quarter, I'm going to get drunk. How about you, Harris? What are you doing this weekend?
Man, I think this weekend plans are still in flux. Not sure
Okay,
yet.
Ralph, how about you?
Besides
After you
hosting the
do
number
your
one show
dopey
at 10 a.m. on Saturdays, I not doing much except working on the guns. I'll be lifting, unlike Harris. If you want to come
More
over and learn how
rubber
to lift,
bands.
Harris, you can come over.
I wouldn't hate
I can
that.
teach you how to lift.
I feel like whenever I see you guys flex,
That
I feel
was
like I could grab you
condescending.
and like kind of stretch you out and spin you and throw one of those balsa wood airplanes with you.
I need to get back in the gym. That is something I've been thinking of. I need to get back in the gym. I got the urge too.
I didn't even know you were in it, so that's good.
Does Jim live near you?
Jim Jim lives.
Oh, you mean get back in a gym? Oh,
that was a good
I'm sorry, I misheard
well,
that.
I need to play basketball, man. I got hoop dreams right now. I got the itch.
Well, find a place that's air conditioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Not on top of Camelback Mountain.
We'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.
Finding great candidates to hire